Yeah, people. Black again. I don't know anything but outside. Outside pan a topic here because I see the topic here, topic here serious for many reasons. Cause you see based off of everything I see go on with Jamaica and the police and we the people who for many reasons we're just against the police. So we're gonna explore why we against the police, why the civilians, why Jamaican people, not just ghetto people, because some people them think say I just ghetto people like against the police and them the way they- but and with good reason too, with good reason, some people are gonna have that mindset, right? To say, yo boy, I just ghetto people against Jamaica. I might go along with the life and I might not go along with the life. I might go over 2 hours. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure entirely. But just see this. Just see the recent thing will go on in a Granville and I don't know. I'm be my base, right? Be my base and far from. So when we see that thing in Granville, I'm not lie, yo, me just like me feel a way, but at the same time I like and I nothing new. And that in itself, it just you see me, it set a way for me. I say, yo, this one are nothing new. You see me, this one are nothing new. Me I see this and me I like, yo, this one are nothing new. And I regular me see this here, like it that bad. Regular me I see um one citizen I get gunned down by the police who supposed to serve and protect we. But we're gonna explore some things because see some people them don't know why the police was established in the first place, They don't know why the police was established in the first place. Jamaica Constabulary Force. Some people don't know that. You know why? Because and I like say when we're there when we got school and we're there in a history class, like people are taught about this in a history class. We not get teach them or something in a history class. Them not even a teach Garveyism in a school. When I say Garveyism, I mean like the teachings of Marcus Garvey in a school. Yeah, them talk about Marcus Garvey and how him a national hero, and they might, barely scratch the surface as it relates to Marcus Garvey. But for instance, Marcus Garvey has books, and Marcus Garvey books aren't even a part of the curriculum in a school. Last time I checked. I don't know if them change it now, but without them change it. And Marcus Garvey, one of our national hero. For good reason too. And he's not being taught in school, and that tell you everything you need to know. Marcus Garvey is more revered overseas. For instance, maybe even in America, in the black community, and is like cherished and appreciated more to me see it in the black community, like in America, as opposed to in the land of him birth. And like that just crazy. Golden Eye, bless up in a dread. You don't know anything, go. You're about to start. Me I wait on like a few more people. Me just you don't know anything, go. You see me? What you say? Yeah, ask dread or yeah tell her, because if you NIA is active in a Jamaica, me not really see it. You see me? Me not really see it if you NIA Steve Golding are the president. Yo, like them not even them not as publicized as the other like um bodies where you're saying a similar ilk as it. Steve Golding. I have to research that. So Show Alliance. Big up in the Show Alliance. Man has a respect for your tuning. I don't know anything, but man has a respect. Golden Eye, you know, say me go drop a link in a Golden Eye because guess what? Me want me forward up person and go through the setting. I drop the link. Hold on a Golden Eye. Cause this that topic is based off of like my personal like experience upbringing and so in Jamaica as a person who live in Jamaica, and also if you hear one child in the background, that my son, I'm kind of in and out, but me and him there are chill and thing. Yeah, so he run training courses with teachers to teach Marcus Garvey in schools. You don't say. You don't say. If him might do that, like me applaud that. Me applaud that like big time. Me applaud that. Bombardos. Marcus Garvey, philosophies and opinions of Marcus Garvey should be in the curriculum at the schools of Jamaica. Every school, from primary school, go right up. Well, primary school, yeah, a bit at a primary school, but high school definitely should be a part of the curriculum. You see me? But yeah, people, we're gonna talk about this thing, because as I say, yo, some people have some misconceptions related to the police. Um, and this, me not say by all means, say, yo, boy, all of the police them bad, right? And me not say all of the civilian them when it comes on to things will happen between the police and the civilian. Me not say all of the civilians them right either, right? I think both parties like them do some them have some part of them right, and them have some other part where when the thing kick off, them not really right, right? And you see, for years people are asked, you know, for years people are asked, are the police here to protect us? Are the civilians now living in fear of the very people sworn to serve them? For years, people are asked that, right? And with good reason to, you know, as I say, you know. Hold on, I'm good, Hold on,
Yeah, my general. What's up?
yeah, so, you don't know unruly man and go why, you know, man. Judge God. Dread. Judge God. Judge God. But
Kill it.
yo,
I got the thing on over there.
but yeah, me see something like some people, as me say, they don't really know the origins of the constabulary force, like right was created and so on and so forth. And you see, a lot of things with them do, it really don't surprise me because me got to take the time out and I know them as something I like, why it was created and so on and so forth. I know why, right? Because all of them something I go on, you know. So with all of the shooting go on, if you can look on screen and see what go on, right? Because crime really and truly down in Jamaica, you know, right? Murders down, right? In all way, shape, or form. But the only thing is, like, police shootings, confrontation, like, skyrocket. Skyrocket. That's what I'm saying. So my time is them, yo, the police, them get directive, you see? And them a carry out them directive what them get. from the people them where them get it from, which is or leaders or politicians who are here, who we elect and put them in a parliament who vote for them, and them a serve one agenda, one mandate was set out by these said politicians, right? Because so we go over this and say where it start. So people, if you did not know, the constabulary force was established in 1867. So 1867. Me never born in the time then. No, we all who alive right now never born in the time, right? But what's significant with that date? 1867. Well, few years back, 1865, there was the Morant Bay Rebellion. And if you did get the info of that, if you were taught that in school, you would know that Morant Bay Rebellion was led by one Paul Bogle. You see me? Bad dark skin, bless up, you know. You see me? So Paul Bogle, you know, led a rebellion against the at the time with us, you know, the colonial masters at the time, right? Because Golden, you must know this, you know. You must know about what me I talk about.
Yeah, know what the rebellion, man.
You must know about it. Because if it, only who never did pay attention at school, don't know about Paul Bogle rebellion and why Paul Bogle, because it end up make Paul Bogle turn one of our national hero, right?
Yeah, yeah, man.
See, so fierce one, bless up, you know. So Paul Bogle, you know, go rebel, right? And them hold him and them end up execute him. And 2 years later, 1867, the Jamaica Constabulary Force was established. Because prior to that, what Jamaica did have was watchmen. So it wasn't formal until 1867 as a direct response to the Morant Bay Rebellion. So you see how the constabulary force start already. So the constabulary force will have the motto to serve and protect was formed in direct response to Morant Bay Rebellion. So look on that and on Golden Eye.
Yeah, man. So that says to me that it was really formed to suppress.
Exactly so. So it
Mm-hmm.
was formed to prevent like another uprising like the Morant Bay Rebellion. You know? See? That's why it formed. Right? And there wasn't any rebellion after it was formed, right? All rebellion ceased, right, Golden?
For a while, I guess.
So we never see another rebellion like the Morant Bay Rebellion
No,
since
no.
the establishment of the constabulary,
Yeah.
right? So it would appear that they were successful in the creation of it. They were successful, right? So no more rebellion happened, but that no means it was all well and dandy in the sunshine in Jamaica because another set of stuff happened, right? Because we have, as I say, political violence. Them, the people like from a bomb here about the 70s and the 80s, the politics and the war and Ray did that go on in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Obviously, me never born yet, but me hear about it. It was that bad, me hear about it.
Yeah,
And
man.
me in the 70s now 80s, right? But before that, they was talk about the Rodney riots. So again, people, if you don't know what going on with the Rodney riots, right? Rodney riots was basically a confrontation in Jamaica in a Kingston, notably, where the government led by one Hugh Shearer um, prevented one Walter Rodney from returning to Jamaica, right? Because I think he did a teach at the University of the West Indies, right? He did a teach at the University of the West Indies, um, a historian of Africa, right? So like in there teach them the something at the University of the West Indies. And the government at the time basically said when him left and go to Canada, when him for return and now them say yo a persona non grata. Persona non grata for one Walter Rodney. Right? Persona non grata is a Latin phrase which means an unwelcome person. That's what it literally means in Latin. Right? So that them say persona non grata, him not supposed to get you're not supposed to get let in at the country back. So the student them you know at the University of the West Indies, them them start protests. And when the student them now start protests, the students were met with a swift response from the powers that be, which is the government set the police them to quell the riots, right? You can see that enough. The man themselves police figure put back the pitney them, because university student them, right? We want to say I really pitney them, but on a big man and big boy, right?
Ah,
So the
okay.
government send the constabulary for quash that, right? And then you have the that was called the Rodney riots, right? And the reason why them say you're a persona non grata because Walter Rodney was basically a pan Africanist, and them see him make trip to apparently mostly Cuba, and them them a say oh boy he might try if he might get too close to the USSR. I don't know. That's why I say yo the dealings where boy, because the only way that would matter is if the American government had basically them have interest in a Jamaican government. Maranga I'm right, Golden Eye.
You're right, man. And to clarify, you share was a Jamaica Labour Party Prime Minister, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So all right, well on this dread stay say I know to. Well on me dread set.
One of the worst Prime Minister of Jamaica has ever seen, by the way. Hubert Shearer.
Mm. So see it there now. So dread out there and dread a rasta, so dread can't tell with you, Seeing because I know Walter Rodney would have been a revered person within the Rastafarian community.
Yeah.
Seeing so see what dread out there too. Um boy I must I wish dread could have followed upon a panel and share some of my knowledge because dread one of them people that. But you don't know. Rick one side, man as in Zin.
Big up Zimph.
See you Zin. See so them when you see the constabulary force start out them and we first it formed directly because a Morant Bay rebellion, and then what them go on with with during the political um violence time them in the 70s 80s, and the Walter Rodney incident, like them there's something that does build up whole heap like mistrust between the people and the the constabulary, and rightfully so, man, because me no know, it's like yo, it's a black people thing, Me no, the white people, them don't have the same issues with police, really and truly, like how black people have the same issues with police, because
You know why?
Yeah, because of, oh, the police, number one, no for your time to in America, the police was always white, number one. So for instance in America. So them I go treat a white person better as opposed to a black person and thing that American, right? And in a country like a Jamaica, when this constabulary was formed because of one rebellion, Paul Bogle rebellion, then you don't know much of like a strike. I could put it simply like that. And yeah, the police was
You
it
know
was
something else?
formed to protect them.
Not to cut you off. You know something else too?
Yeah, what else?
There's a correlation between police in the United States and Jamaica. You know, they're formed basically for the same reasons.
Same reason to prevent
Same.
uprisings.
Yep. And it was said. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if it's factual. So the first set of police in America was
Mm-hmm.
formed out of the Ku Klux Klan. You get me?
Ku Klux, hey,
Yeah.
the Ku Klux Klan in them.
Yep. And
Hey,
their police force was established in Boston in 1838.
1838
Yeah.
In a Boston,
Mm-hmm.
Massachusetts, of all places, in a man.
Mm-hmm. You know.
Boston, Massachusetts, of all places.
Yeah.
Trust me, the people. I swear to God. Hey, so when I kill them, just send me. See? So the same Walter Rodney, right? I have a book entitled How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. You know, so I have to look for all that the book there. I have them the book there on the bookshelf because I have
Mm.
all kind of books, because I read more while too.
You know, so when I read Rambo,
You know, read.
I have to start back. I do not read.
For read, man, because I book I use me kind of ease off, I'm used to read.
Mm.
When you see me can read book like all the Art of War, me can read book like me read all Game of Thrones book them, I got.
Mm. We discussed that another day, but
So yeah, but these are definitely philosophies and opinions of Marcus Garvey. I have to
mm.
get like couple of them, like just have them. Like me look through it, but it's like me never get to have one of them.
Yeah, I've read it
Probably,
before.
probably me have to go make Dread send one copy of them blouse and skirt and this yeah. And yeah, how Europe underdeveloped Africa, and that is a fact. When you look on Africa, um, during them the time there, and what going with Africa and where Africa they are now, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Europe underdeveloped Africa, rip everything from Africa, take everything from Africa, all the best and the brightest who were in Africa at the time too,
Yep.
seeing and yeah, crazy work, crazy work. You see me, but yeah, people, you can't for that book there. How Europe Underdeveloped Africa by one Walter Rodney. And the
Yep.
philosophies and opinions of one Marcus Garvey. Can't be a Jamaican and we don't know that book, we don't read that book ever. That book should be in the curriculum of school in Jamaica. Yeah, man, I understand it completely, fierce one. I understand every that's why I say me not up in on to a certain thing, me just take note of everything and know how to move in this, yeah?
Yep.
Remember me tell you.
Fully fierce one. Blessings fierce one. Shower Alliance. I'm bless up some people a little bit. Rick
Come
one
on.
side. Bless up yourself. Bless everybody in that chat. You don't know.
Yeah, so that's where it start from, my people. So the constabulary force start bad, you see? And you see, old people have a saying, we're gone by the morning, can't come good the evening.
Exactly.
So it start bad. So why it worse, Me write it, why it worse? Because you see, all I walk one from my boy, me I grew up, like them are something, it not new to me,
Mm.
It not new to me, If you know, people in my blow, BA can tell you about Karate George and Metro and who can tell you about Adams back in them time, they are bigger forward and Leng them and where the Indian one did name, man.
Yeah.
They have one Indian police on it too, famous BA too, man. I remember when name. Remember when name. When
But
remember,
but
remember so.
but Rambo, but I mean to
Yeah.
cut you, man. But me see a PowerPoint them, bro. I jump overnight. We need to talk about the 1970s and how the police and the guns already get impact the streets and the
You know, so
people. Relationship with people.
many do you want go there, me just do you want stay upon
Oh,
because that, and
that's
I
the
really
top.
want and I really the political rate because this you are
Yeah,
going to
but
politics and you left the police and
no,
got
but it impacts how we look on the police too. You know what I say? Cause
yeah.
it does. Cause one listen, our society wasn't a violent society one time, bro. Like
No, it wasn't. It wasn't, you know.
yeah, that period in time
Wasn't
in
so.
Jamaica with politics changed the
Yeah.
trajectory of how the society.
Yeah,
It developed.
but that's why I tell you say yo, one next time when the thing that was all the politics screw it over in this country, I
Yeah,
mean I go
yeah.
discuss that in a length. But it's
All right.
because I keep it between police and civilian.
Mm.
Me not go in depth in that. Yeah. One next I see all the next up me I
See,
know with the
that me not
police.
got that did on my mind too, Jed.
That's
Cause
up
me I
me
say,
and dread would not know, you know. They dread they rasta them call Good Friday Bad Friday since
exactly.
this
Yeah.
incident. The man them call Good Friday Bad Friday. It was that bad. Rasta did have to run up and down in our country. Yeah.
Yep.
Did have to run up and down. The man them beat the Rasta them, then cut off them locks, then turn on high pressure hose pan them.
And that
Crazy
stigma,
situation
that stigma with Rastafarians still live until till this day.
until this day.
Believe it or not.
Until this
It
day.
has changed a lot still, but it still remains a bit.
Carol get me
Mhm.
almost get it's because I call me on a rasta the person say the man me call that this with me man. Carol
Mhm.
Garden massacre.
Yeah,
I
man,
should say me no because me I'm mobile man I should
when
say.
me young, remember man, me used to smoke up a lot of trees, man, and I go rasta away, man. It's when I sizzle bus, Lord God, man.
Mm.
Lord God, Rambo, man. I tell you, God make me not turn rasta.
And see as a rasta, yeah,
Mhm.
because guess what? Bustamante was the man who instigated that Carol
Mhm.
Garden
Yeah,
incident.
yeah.
Bustamante, if you don't know people, Bustamante was the man who instigated that Carol Garden incident.
Mhm. And if a lot of people don't know,
Empty,
Bustamante,
listen.
empty blessing. Bustamante and Michael Manley are two first cousins, and they ran both parties in Jamaica.
Ran both parties in Jamaica and ran the country to the ground.
Mhm.
Them sell way right out.
Yeah.
Sell way right out.
All
Cause
right.
guess what, people? Man, they are supposed to say, yo, oh, this your party or that the party there. Yo, the two party them have committed like major atrocities against the people.
I don't like them. None
Two
of them.
party them.
You want me go in depth? You want me tell you the levels that dislike me have the two part of them?
Yeah, yeah, one of the dread. Yeah, me know Floyd dread. Me know Floyd, my God. For each of me yard, me have to drive past this so me can drive past it. Well, me not have to drive past, but me can drive past it, sir. Me can take multiple different routes to catch me yard. But yeah, me know Floyd. Yeah, go through Golden Eye.
Oh, me just to say like even in with election times, me living in the United States, me wonder why how people vote for them people like vote at all in Jamaica. Like we still wonder why people have we have grown so much intellectually as Jamaicans,
Ah,
but we
boy, I
still
don't know.
vote. Yeah, we have people who are political activists.
Mm-hmm,
As still in Jamaica. It's like we're not realizing, right?
mm-hmm.
That the government and these politicians mean us no good at all.
No at all, man. Them not love the people, man. Cause see that it seems just about Buster man today, you know. I hear him have to
Mhm.
tell us about Monday, you know.
Mhm.
See it? He might fight Garvey. There's a reason why I'm a fight Garvey, you know, man. And any one of them guy we say I fight Garvey, they are enemies
Yep.
to we the people. Any
Exactly.
one of them, I tell them. Mark my words. See, but yeah, as we can't go back to the topic. So
Yeah.
why it feel worse, you know? Well, everything depend everything recorded and posted on social media. And once you go up on social media, that video is forever within the algorithm. You can't delete. That video they can resurface at any time, any moment. anytime, any moment, that video they can just boop and pop up again. When the people them forget about it and stop talking about it, when the moment right just boop resurface. Crazy work. Right here. Yeah, yeah, politics are everywhere. We can't escape it, yeah, man. Yep, that yep. Have to carry out the global agenda before them reach our people. The people them are last. People them what them represent, we regular people them claim to represent, we last on the agenda. We are last. Not last enough. Last. Everything to do with we, last them a fix we. For your issues, for we issues that we have, we are get addressed last. Yeah, man, Dread, see, and Golden I just outside there, but yeah, man, we know, yeah, cousins, you know, can you imagine? And from political parties, seeing because you see back in idea, as we answer back in idea, the police them could have said, yo, a shootout, a man escaping a nearby bushes, and yes, I'm here. See, a shootout, man escaping a nearby bushes, and that are the argument, right? And the argument done, right? And the people them would have just hold on that. Right you know, if the man them even go make that the utterance there, and then when you look, you know, you see video. So video come out and rate it because same thing we spark this thing in a thing there, you know. In a Granville, you know. Because when you hear the thing about the shooting first, you know, and people say, yo, John rate it. You see me? And then people go see the video now. People go see the video. See? And because people go see the video, people them get up in arms because the people them look on the video and them only see the police yes you know stop one person drive one either one vaccine or one Noah.
Yeah.
And when you look, the person look like them attempt to drive off because them time when me not even didn't know one man or one woman.
Yeah.
The person attempt to drive off, and in their attempt to drive off, the police discharging weapon. Draw him weapon because I never have it now, man. Draw him sidearm, discharging weapon, and unalive somebody. Right there, so. Just so. And the people them did there at Granville, who did there, see what one and one CCTV did there. Capture the video of the incident. And that's why it reached us here now.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, well, not surprising, I couldn't tell when last me hear somebody talk about that incident. Yeah. I couldn't tell when last me. So it's like that's our next thing to Golden Eye, where things like this happen and then a few days later, nobody talk about it again.
Yeah.
You understand what I say?
Attention.
A few days later, nobody not talk about it again, and then it's like everybody going back to the regular scheduled program.
Yeah.
And that's why you see enough time, you see the people like them forget about them thing. You see me? People them like them forget about it. I don't know if the excitement where they love more while power, but them just forget about it.
Yeah, well, you know why? I think most of the communities, even Jamaica, I don't know if you know this guy who's always on TikTok going around when the shootings are going. I forgot his name. There's not a body, right, per se, like who represents a civilian. Like in America now we have this guy, this black guy. Him call himself Mr. Crump or whatever. He's a lawyer. But every civilian shooting, the fire them, the family them hire him. I think we need a civilian body, a representative for the people when things like this go down, right? Them go to
But there isn't, but guess what? They have an agenda. They're called Jamaicans for Justice, but I mean, I think them really are looking for no justice for no Jamaicans.
Oh, okay. I heard of them before.
I really think them are looking for no justice for no Jamaicans. I think them have agendas and
yes, fiercely.
see thing that boss in the Ben Crump.
Mm.
See, facial recognition for where, Roger. Me not understand that.
They're
Facial
using facial
recognition for
recognition now.
yes, Amir. What the issue?
Yeah, but I think if we have a organization, right, who
Yeah.
finance when it comes to the legality aspect when it
When
comes to
so when them
things,
thing happen, like
yeah,
somebody where we ensure say
yeah, them have a legal representative who
legal
can
representative, right?
pursue
Because no
anything.
fight time adapt to, no fight time, Some of my people them like when them something happen, them don't have the first dollar to go
Yeah,
fine and go
to fight it.
go fight no case,
Yeah,
Figure figure thing they no lawyer,
exactly,
have no lawyer and no retainer and none of them something there, So
exactly,
certain people can do that, and everybody can have lawyer and retainer,
exactly. But Rambo, if Jamaicans for justice just like go get some placards and protest a shooting, what's that going to do? That's not doing anything, right? Because if you're
Nah,
not bring,
but guess what? But me not, I couldn't tell you last me see one Jamaicans who justice outside a protest, no shooting with no
Mhm.
police, my God. I couldn't tell you when last. Honestly, couldn't tell you when last. Then the protest, this I think that with we as Jamaicans. You see, I may always say, and people think I joke me, I mean. You see, when protests go on,
Mhm.
two things make protests go on. One, somebody get unalive, and the right person get unalive. I'm gonna say right person mean the person around door. You
Yeah,
hear?
yeah,
And when they see police, them analyze that person. Cause I like that just them two something there. Police analyze somebody,
mhm,
whether wrongfully or rightfully, and the police them literally analyze somebody and are the right person,
yeah,
and they just see protest go on. When somebody innocently get analyzed, you don't see no protest. You hear?
mhm,
Mark my words, roll and I. When somebody innocently in this country is unalive, you don't see no protests. Them not out in them numbers. A black no road, a bun no tire. You don't see them do something, my God.
yeah.
You see me? Me try that something like over and over and over. You don't see them do something. You see me?
And that
And
is
that's the problem. And then now them we have Indicom, but
so. What you think them have selective outrage?
why part of it are due to that, but
Mhm.
you see, in a certain community, and a selective outrage is that the people
Standard
really and
procedure. Huh?
truly them don't have no them don't know which way to turn, because guess what? Them stuck between a rock and a hard place. The
Mm.
police them cannot be trusted, and the bad man them can't be trusted either. You
Yeah,
understand me answer?
yeah.
So none of the two party them cannot be trusted. You understand me, Adib? Hold on, because sorry, man, I know, come.
Tomorrow, I send my son over to his mother. Him school lock yesterday.
Well, this I wanna live with me, so you don't know me have to keep him.
Yeah, my son live
No,
with me too, but
you know.
him school up for the summer, so
Oh, see him,
I
see
put
him,
him on
see
a
him.
plane tomorrow to his mom. So now,
But yeah, I tell him, bro. I tell him. They it crazy, my God. But you see, all as me I tell you, say, the police shooting them, because as me I tell you, crime down, golden.
mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, crime down, because I don't know if the people might take notice, but you see, the Dan man ship in a Jamaica has become a dying breed.
Which is right.
See, the Dan man them are becoming an extinct species in Jamaica. Mobile, kind of set away, because you see, Mobile is a place where everybody are their own Dan, so to speak. You see me? Everybody
Yeah,
are their own Dan. I'm over here. But you see, I don't know we have one man. You have it. Some few look killy, you know, and rare, you know. But
Yeah,
the man them could have crippled certain network up there, so because guess what? A one man control all the killy them pan aside.
yeah.
Remove that the man there, the killy them don't know what the hell them are. Them scattered and dispersed.
So why you think that though, like the dance them? You think why you think them a kill out the dance them, Rambo? Cause me have a theory, you know. I don't know if it's right.
Well,
I have a theory. I think
I
that
think.
the
Mm-hmm,
nowadays dance, right?
mm-hmm,
Have been separated from the earlier beginnings of dance, where the dance used to be closely knit, closely tied to the political parties, right? I
mm,
think the nowadays dance are not so much attached to any political parties, but them just done them in them one place, and them not take no talk from nobody. So I
mm-hmm,
think it's easier to get rid of them now, as per
mm-hmm.
say 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You can correct me in a chat if you think the theory they off, you know. What do you
You
think
might,
about
you
that?
might, you might be correct, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You might be correct, you know, because guess what? And I like back in the day where the man them a link, the man them like that, right? You know, everything like everything I capture and phone them and camera and
Mm-hmm.
ray.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the man I can't go link with the man them like that. Like how back in the day, like the man them did have this a strong man where at the ray
mm-hmm.
for that area, yeah, and him associated with that the party there, and you see me.
Yeah.
And I like back in the day, them there's something they not really debut again. If it debut, somebody can't tell them, but me not really see them there's something there again.
But we still have Klansman and one other, even though them kind of, weak.
Yeah, but as me I tell you say, right now it has
Mm-hmm.
become it depend in me right now.
Yeah, which is good. Only man there and I grow.
Them the two
One of
things
them.
that depend in me right now. You have some smaller factions right now. As me I tell you say, bro, all right, you
Yeah,
see since this the whole the implementation the anti-gang legislation thing there,
yeah,
the man them the man them use that the legislation there to scrape up a whole heap of man off fire road.
yeah.
You see me?
But those political gangs, right, still serve
Yeah.
as a blueprint for these younger gangs we are formed.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
So them
mm-hmm.
still are the problem, because everything
We
are
still have a
forward
problem,
from.
as matter. So it's not a mission accomplished yet,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
All right, but with regards to that, them me have to just them they're on the right track. It's just
mm-hmm.
that me think them now tackle some other things where really and truly where a beat way, and I don't know why them not tackle it their way, which is you have man cross the water, where them a run off place with them they cross the water and the man them know about the man them, but for some reason why the man them not go for the man them, I don't know. So that does seem funny to me. That's it. It does come like say the Dan man where run off place like the whole arrangement change. All right, you can't run it from a yard. You have to go overseas, and
Yeah.
then we are gonna pretend like say we don't know you exist, but you run the place same way.
But the United States have they have a treaty with Jamaica where them can get anybody extradited, right?
Yeah,
So why not think it goes both ways?
of course them can't extradite. Yeah, that's why I tell you say it just to it look like that to me because if them have that right and them can't
Mm-hmm.
extradite anybody and you don't know this is America, right? You
Yeah,
don't know this is America. All right, what do you what do you know? What do you me I hear say? Ice must hold on pan one brother then call Kramer. See, you hear Vibes Cartel have him name in a song too.
yeah, correct. Yeah,
See, and all them hold on pan him is like him there in our video and party. I guess we seen the blouse and skirt video to Ragging King.
mm-hmm.
So him there in our video, our basement party, a foreign and we don't know party and Ray now who for there and they will like kill them and Ray. And the man them must go hold him afterwards, bro. But me not hear no update from that.
Them all ragging too.
Then what Ragging to?
Yeah, ragging. I it dumped from about March.
Oh, I forgot same day and them not them all on him from the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So see, that's our next thing to you, bro. That's our next thing to.
Yeah.
All of them are man, well see, all of them man them associated with Mobile, my God.
Yeah.
All of them are man associated with Mobile. That are the next thing too. You see me? And it as me say crazy, my God. Crazy how the thing is set up. But hold on. Go and talk them, my father. Go and talk.
Everything. It's a rise in fatal police shootings. One side says police are under extreme pressure. Jamaica has gang violence. Criminals are heavily armed. Strong force reduced murders. On the other side, too many killings happen without accountability. Innocent civilians sometimes get caught up. More communities feel occupied rather than protected. Fear of police is becoming normalized. Um, Let me see what I can do on these Jamaica's gang violence. I think we just address the gangs in Jamaica and the armed the criminals being armed. We have a problem with that when it comes to the shipment of guns in the country. Right now, I don't know. Like I think the United States plays a major part in that, because in the United States we have a lot of states that are open carry states, right? Like anybody can just go into a gun shop right now with a ID and just purchase a weapon, right? But my issue is with that is how them get it out of the country. You know what I'm saying? Like in America, like we blame the Jamaican people and like that control the ports, right? But for me, the blame should be mainly on in the United States, because I don't know we have the best coast guards, right? We have when it comes to camera and detecting stuff, we have the best in the world. So I don't know how they get to leave the country, right? I don't know if them go through Cuba, through on speedboats. I don't know how them do it, but I think the United States have a major role. I think I don't think Jamaica alone can stop. You know what I mean? The transportation of guns from border to border. I think the United States have to do a lot more when it comes to that, right? To stop the transportation of guns. Trust and
Yeah,
believe that.
yeah, and as I
Mm,
say, yo, that's what I'm saying. I think the man them from the airport say yo, the man them, all right, the man them know how much gonna come here.
yeah,
Seeing and the man them deliberately make like one or few shipment call like then we hold on pan one and make few go through just to
yeah.
see like who it a go to, like who it go to, who go pick up it and all them
Mm,
the way there because some no fight time, you know, and who it ship to I go pick up it and them the way there, you know. You see
mm-mm.
me? You see me? I
But
just that
me
are the
what the
thing.
me what theory with that? I think said like the United States government don't care as long as it's not killing their people. Cause look at Haiti, it's the same thing, you know. Why you think Haiti get so much guns?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, bro. So I don't think they care enough because the guns are not here and they're not killing anybody here. They turn a blind eye to it.
Who knows? Probably all of them I sell a gun them too.
Yeah, they are.
Uh,
Are we the biggest gun?
the biggest manufacturers,
Guns? Yeah,
distributors of weaponry.
yeah,
See, unfortunate, but it is what it is, right?
yeah,
It is what it is. Yeah, bro. So one side, as me I say, the people them I say this, police them I say that, and as me I say, you know, the people them, you know, and the police them, you know, them have them points, you know, and them points for valid, you know, bro.
yeah.
But I tell you, it's just a prickly situation where, as I say, the powers that be, I want to say powers that be, mean the politician
Mm-hmm.
them allow certain things to just fester and fester. Them allow the sore foot to just broke out. Before them cut off the sore foot, you know, them just allow it to break out. And now we in this a situation here, and we can't forward out it.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's how from my bond. That's what I've been hearing. So most guns come to Haiti, but it come from America. In all reality, most of these
Yep,
guns come from America.
yep. Haiti no manufacture gun, right?
No, no, because I'm saying they want the guns go to Haiti for destabilize the country. That's why Haiti is in that state that it's in right now. You know.
Yes, so them time as real dread. Them time that them did have principles, yes. Violence was the last resort. But guess what? Remember me I tell you, when certain people start get squeezing, oh my god. And the man them officer I man say, all right, let go, you have to let go this money, and let go that I'm tell you, bro. The man them nah no choice, you know.
I'm not trying to set out.
Man them nah no choice, you know. It's either you or me settings. So that's the thing though.
Mm-hmm.
You see me?
Facts about the scamming, Jed. Me I tell you, the worst thing is what Yaksa say. Bang the line with bravery. Me
Mm-hmm.
not have no problem with that, you know. For
Mm-hmm.
my own personal reasons, cause what him say is not lie, you know. Them people I work with for years, and this country
Mm-hmm.
and many other countries were built on our backs. But when my problem is with the scamming thing. When the
What
youths
them do
them
with it?
get the money, bro, what them a do with the money? You get
What
the man?
them do with it?
Yeah,
When them get that the money there, what them do with it? I can't tell
exactly.
if you have facts. Enough for them, gun them by. You don't believe me? See the big
All of them.
producer you there. Big
Mm-hmm.
producer you there. Where him get Wolfer?
A weapon, man.
Weapons. Weapons, yeah? You're a big producer. You're a violence producer, as what them say.
Mm-hmm.
You're a violence producer. You see me? You're a violence producer. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say, yo, is a crazy thing we find ourselves in, oh my god. You see me? Crazy situation we find ourselves in. And as me say, why trust so low? Well, self-explanatory, Self-explanatory, my people. The police force was never built to 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 serve and protect no people. It
Yeah.
was built to quash any rebellion or any possible rebellion after the Morant Bay rebellion.
So why you think, Rambo? Right, may I play
Mm-hmm.
a devil's advocate a little bit. So why you think even after slavery, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of those things are separated from the country now. And we are under a different regime in terms of, power structure. We are black people governing black people, right? Why you think there's so much still police brutality, right? Distrust,
Mm-hmm.
unlawful killing, abuse of power, and lack of persecution. Why you think that exists now?
Why?
Yeah, when it come to
Well,
the police.
the police them and thing. Well,
Yeah.
as me say, the police them get a mandate here, and if them and remember say the police, remember say the police them is a set of, them and the military, if them when time it comes to them and negotiate with all the government when it comes to raise up here and them the way they, bro, my God, the government always just comply, them never wall up on them like how them wall up on the teacher them and the nurse them, and I like them take the teacher and nurse them for idiot, you see me?
Yeah.
Them make sure pay them up and no itch with them, and it's for rightful reason. Because if them get them the police there, if it turn against them, and oh my god, them don't have no shield, and that's the reason why them are protect them same way, and them are incidents, yeah.
Yeah.
And them are behave slow for implement certain things with them claim so them are implement. You see me?
Uh,
Because them don't want for all right, them give them tell the man themself to do this, and then at the end of the day them turn around and make the man them a get prosecuted.
So so
See me?
so you list some things here and I pan the bullet points. Brutality, right? Civilians
Yeah,
complain about brutality, disrespect, abuse of power, unlawful killings, right? We need not
yeah,
mention the lack of persecution that have to do with the judicial system,
yeah.
right? So I'm saying to you,
Mm-hmm.
these actions are coming from the police officers that take the oath, right? That the taxpayers pay
Yeah,
them to carry out their duties to protect and serve, right?
yeah.
So I'm saying, where's the disconnect from the police and the civilians in this regard? Because I think that these people that's putting on the uniform are not patriots of the country if they're dealing with the
Some of
civilians
them
like this.
aren't.
You get what
Mm-hmm.
I say?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're going out and handing out, right, all form of injustices to the people that you get paid to serve and protect,
Yeah.
there's a disconnect between with you and your job, right?
Yeah. Agreed.
So
Agreed. Because
most of these people go take the test because they want a job. Them they go there
yep.
because they
Yep.
want to protect and serve.
They're not good because they want to serve, not protect. Them not good at figure do no service work.
Yeah.
You understand? Them not good
Mm-hmm.
if do none of that there. Them go there because yo, enough of them never have no other choice. Yo, just go turn police. Sure if you collect one pay.
And that's
So
it.
them never want to become any police or any you understand law enforcement, not even soldier.
Yeah.
I just yo them they just have to do this because I guess so them never have no other else choice and this is the only thing where them could have use and secure one paycheck a month.
Exactly.
So when they see them the up there go you know and you see police are deal with people with impunity, they don't like the job that they are doing. Them just do it to kill time.
So the lack of
You understand?
professionalism, right?
Professionalism.
The lack
I
of
want
professionalism. Where you chop that down to?
um let's not say the training, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because me not gonna say the training or them need for revamp no training. No. I think it's a mindset thing with the professionalism, right? Because as me say, me do me do what them call them and so them test say I don't remember the term. But me test the police them in a many way, shape and form in terms of how them deal with certain people and them approach when when you operate like yeah one ghetto person as opposed to when you operate like yeah somebody, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
And a two different treatment they get.
Because of
See me?
classism, right?
Classism.
Mm-hmm.
See? A two different treatment they get, my God. See, whole heap of time I test it. You understand? You are less likely to be pulled over by the police when you operate like how uptown you come from.
Mm-hmm.
And you're more likely to be met with disrespect if you behave a certain way. If you play, you see, if you go through like all then checkpoint, because even that our next thing in itself. But if you go
Mm-hmm.
through like then checkpoint with them have, right?
Yeah.
I play a couple of them nowadays artists you would you know. You best believe go in there, you not go through that checkpoint in peace. Best believe. Right? So then profile here too, right? You not go through that checkpoint there in peace. And if you drive certain car, I'm not talking about no be man saying and have be that you just have to drive a certain brand a car
Markets, huh?
and you have to get stuff. Have to.
Mm.
Especially if you do as me I say. See, you play a certain kind of music. See,
Yeah.
you have to. Trust me, I do it all the time.
No,
See?
knowledge of that. So.
So it's a mindset thing. You understand me, Adi?
Mm-hmm.
It's a mindset thing.
So, when it comes to like interaction between civilians and the police, right?
Yeah,
What you think can bridge that gap there for make like each parties? Cause me nah go, me know the police them do this and look of foolishness, and me know civilians do them look of foolishness. But
yeah.
what can both parties do to ease that tension there when it forward to the interaction between both parties? Cause it's a major problem in Jamaica, you know. That's
Major,
why
major problem.
yeah,
That's
so
what
that
they are talking about here now.
a major problem. And my thing about when we think about that, because me just
Yeah,
think that it's not the police are the problem, are the civilians, but the culture and a whole. I think most of these police are our brother, them our sister, them then come out of our community, right?
definitely.
So we are all the same. So we
We
can't
are
blame
all the
one.
same.
And we deal with each other
See?
wicked. You see me I say? We not like we neighbor, we not deal with people good none at all. Our daily interactions in our streets similar to a police and a civilian interaction. If allow me to tell,
I know that.
our daily interactions not good, bro.
All right, you see all of this too? You see all of this
Mm-hmm.
too? Dread, the FLA is something, yeah? Remember me tell you. You as a regular civilian, you have to have the amount of red tape we have to go through. Forget what license firearm. The amount of red tape we have to go through. The amount of hurdle you have to jump over.
Yeah.
Forget one license firearm. My God. And you see, certain man who not supposed to have none, but because he can squeeze all a man,
Mm-hmm.
get it, no problem. Or somebody who them know the rights, smaddy, no problem, and get it.
Facts, we know
One,
that.
two, three, and get it. You see me? So
Mm-hmm.
enough like let's not kid ourselves here. Enough ism schism when it comes on to them the kind of entities here.
Yep,
You see
yep.
me? Them
Mm-hmm.
are kind of entities here. See enough ism schism. See and money, pay your money and you get through.
Mm-hmm.
You see me?
And that Mr. Rambo man, me can't live in our country like if me go to the tax office, we go do business, or me go in the Western Union if we go to business.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't stand up in the line, right? And act civilized till somebody just walk past me so they know somebody on the counter and just get through before me when me I stand up there for 30 minutes. That's not
Got
right,
our
bro.
next thing too.
That is not right.
Got
You
our
see me
next
I
thing
say?
too. If we don't possess the discipline, because that I see
Mm,
the word discipline, we
discipline. Yeah.
just stand up in our line and
And
wait
wait.
our turn.
Wait the process. Wait through the process. So when
See,
it's somebody that come through and yeah, you left your work or you not go work today, yeah, lose money. If you
mm,
go do business and then somebody just walk past you. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the country have to change, bro. We have yo, the citizens have a family, some form of integrity, bro. You see me? And discipline.
I agree.
That's the only way the country can better. You
I
get me?
agree.
And the police interactions with civilian will not be so tense all the time. Because people can be smiling when they might interact. Oh, good morning, sir. Listen, if a police stop me right now outside Kanambo,
Mm,
right? The first thing me I say, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, good evening, officer. Right?
mm,
After that, the day a smooth interaction. He said, them stop me. I'm say, yo, where you stop me for?
yeah.
Yo, you see me? Where I stop my vehicle for? Everything I go downhill from this end.
Mm,
So we have to know as citizens, right?
yeah.
For decrease tension and what them say conflict resolution.
Conflict
You have to have a
resolution.
lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know five time the people, yeah. Them very, how them deal with the police, them too. So I be fair and balance and all. How
Yeah,
the
yes.
people them deal with the police, them too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like them a work for get one certain reaction from the police, them, my God.
Exactly.
You see me, them very confrontational with the police, them.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? And
Them
no
that
fight time, them
de-escalate.
just up there.
Them
Yeah,
don't
them not
de-escalate.
de-escalate nothing,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Them escalate
It was zero
everything.
to 100 real quick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Them not de-escalate nothing. You
Yep.
understand me, answer?
Yep.
Them not me see time and time again, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Time and time again. When me see them do certain thing, bro. And then
Yep.
like me I look at, yo, you see all them video. Me tell enough people all the time. Me see all them video. Me see enough of them people. Me see like a war all police, and them and police are wrestling them the way they brother
Mm-hmm.
in a street. If them the American try that shit,
Yeah, 3 point
if the
secure, bro.
American try that shit with no police in America. Remember me I tell you.
Mm-hmm. And I wonder if them know that. Like that's the thing. Even when we watch the video with the lady, right? I watch the video with the lady. I mean, I ruffle no feathers when it come to this, cause me just look on things differently, right? I watch the video with the lady a couple times, right? And the first time me hear about the story, me ask a person, say, "Yo, what the consequences? What the circumstances involving how the lady was stopped? Was it a traffic stop? Cause that's the first thing me ask, you know. Was it just a traffic stop, or she just stop at one place and then she a move off, right? Cause if it's a traffic stop, you're given a lawful order to stop, and you're not supposed to move the vehicle unless the police officer.
yeah,
tells you so. You see me I
yeah,
say?
yeah, yeah,
That at first when come to my brain in a conumber. Me say, yo, was this a traffic stop? I
yeah.
remember when the architect that say, yo, no, or something like that. So when we go watch and go listen to the story, I'm say, oh, it's a traffic stop. So
Mm-hmm.
one little thing that's going off and I made ching. I say, okay, police have something to say. This so is a
Yeah.
little tick over a policeman bar over this or no. You see me I
Mm-hmm.
say?
Him
And
stop
negative,
you.
yeah, negative to a civilian. The
Mm-hmm.
next thing we look on the video is right.
Mm-hmm.
She mask up. She not mask up like she have something to wrap around her head.
Mm-hmm.
So I like when I see her face, is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Placards, people are forward out of her vehicle. Couple people mask up same way, right? So me
In
I
I
say,
in
oh,
I in I in I in I think that it kind of think the master.
yeah,
The
they like their
balaclava
shirt.
kind of looking.
Yeah, and then somebody wrap on their shirt on their head if you notice the video. So me I say, okay, okay. All right, then me look on the video again, right? After she come
Mm-hmm.
out of the vehicle, she come talk to the officer. Them have interaction about papers,
Mm-hmm.
right? She go in at the vehicle, her door was open, right? People followed out. She locked the sliding door and then it opened back for some reason. I don't know why. Like one of the person that opened back the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Then me see the car and the tire turn, it jump off, and me see the police are pine panel.
Mm-hmm.
I give her a directive, like I don't know what I'm said to her, but I can assume do not move. Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
And I just say go. So so
One
my
extended
conclusion,
PAC man.
yeah man, my conclusion is that she give her life. Cause that's
Okay.
a very similar thing happened with the IC agent in America, and the same
Mm.
thing. Cause the IC agents them a carry out them duties, and then people are follow them and a blow whistle and rotate it,
Mm.
antagonize the police, then right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, when she a block the police vehicle, that this happened at the IC agent, she's blocking the police vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Then forward out of the vehicle, tell her to come out.
Mm-hmm.
After them a take her out of her vehicle, she drive off. Not seen, yo, the lady, she said it, the police in front of her. Cause she
Mm.
a pay attention to the police right to her side window.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She step off, the police pop out and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Give away your life, bro. Nothing is going to come out of these shootings. Yeah, give away your 3 points. Self-preservation, it is what foremost important to any human being. Empty. Me not
MT him
support.
never say him support
Me not
ice in
support no
MT.
ice, bro. I'm just
Him
talking the
never say him
facts.
support ice. He doesn't tell you about a situation where the person end up in a confrontation with the police them and then put them take themselves out of the right and put themselves in the wrong
Yeah.
and end up losing 3 points.
We don't have to support nobody if you talk the truth.
Not a support no
Empty.
MT.
We don't have to support that, bro.
I see I'm not telling you say MT
And
is
it
he
bless
see
up
him I
yourself,
see him something
Empress.
there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bless up in the on it. You see me? I see him thing with oh sometimes all the police them operate out here and some of my people. Them. You understand?
Yeah.
No fight time, bro. No fight time, the people have them right
And give it away.
and give it.
You have to develop a level of emotional intelligence, bro. And it take a lot. We understand people go through a lot. You know what I say? We
Yeah.
understand that. But bro, to survive in this world, you cannot give away your 3 points
Don't have a right
and
and
give it
give it
away.
away. Don't have a
Es-
right. Stay in at the right.
Yeah.
Stay in
Especially
at the right.
especially when everything else is still so far against you already. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You can take a box up and a kick up, bro. That you can live to talk about it, man, and
Mm-hmm.
pursue things otherwise from that, man.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're dead, you cannot do nothing.
Can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nothing at all. And them the something I talk about. And that's why I reach us, oh my God.
Yep.
That's why I reach us, See? And then t- if you care to share first one, you don't know, but you see, this is something I know. Indicom, right? Because Indicom set up, for investigate them shooting them with the police, any possible like misconduct and so on and so forth. So them set up for do that, right?
Yeah.
For basically keep the police, or matter of fact, hold them to account, right?
Yeah.
When things like them are happen. But we have to look at one. Let me see if Let's see if something. Hold on there. Let's see something else. So. See?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so boom. So you see, the thing is, you know, the Indicom, you know, can directly prosecute the police officer. So them bill a entity was supposed to hold the police them to account, but them can't prosecute.
So them got you the DPP, right?
Yeah, they might have to go through
Mm.
DPP. The director of public prosecutions, them
Mm-hmm.
have to go through them,
Okay.
right? And you don't know that going on. Don't know that go people, right? With the DPP and thing.
Gotcha.
Right. So you see them all right, them give an entity the power for have oversight on these matters. All the police are accountable, but them cannot prosecute them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like you have a dog and you have no teeth.
Oh my. Gotcha.
That you have a dog in your yard, in
Mm-hmm.
bag, blah, 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 blah. You're looking at him out in hand, no teeth. Crazy work, but I saw enough of the thing that them just like all right. The politician them have the contractor general.
Mm-hmm.
And I see him thing with the contractor general. Him can look pan this and look pan that and find this and find that, but him can prosecute the politician them when him find nothing. What the sense tonight?
Makes no sense.
See, you have a dog and him don't have no teeth. The
So what?
dog not no teeth.
So it goes back to what we were talking about, Shirley, about the civilians, right?
Mm-hmm.
Funding an independent like lawyer per se
Yeah,
to go off of these cases,
yeah,
right? Like I think we should we as the civilians we have to get a body mobilized, right?
yeah.
Funded by us, the civilians in a diaspora and in a Jamaica who can afford it. For
It's an
always,
independent body,
yeah,
not an entity created by the government.
no,
In,
independent
in,
body. So we have a lawyer. So we have a lawyer upon what I call the term. When I say we have a lawyer upon something there again,
retainer.
retainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we always have funds available, right?
Mm.
Where we the citizens them always are funded, are fund it when the time is right or something forward up, a case forward up. We always has a fund that case. So we always have this lawyer who's always on retainer for us when
Mm.
certain crimes occur against the civilians. I think we need to put that in place. Something like that, yeah, something like that for help for these cases. Instead of I go through Indicom and I go through DPP, where strong their line to the police. Them are gonna take care of the police them and anybody who's employed to the state.
Yeah.
You get what I say? I think that's a solution to a local problem where we can move forward.
Me have some list of solutions to like
Hmm.
from like kind of top to bottom like
Yeah.
or top to low. Me no want fret and dread why. See, but we have one list of some possible solutions what could have
Mm.
fix the following thing. But big man thing, my God, that could have do it. But guess what? You see, we are now until we're serious now. Because guess what? You see, we as a people, we're not serious now. How we are talking now. No, we're not serious
No,
now. That's
no,
why
no.
we're still in at the position we're in now.
Yeah, because
You see
I
me?
think I think in Rambo, the
Yeah.
main problem is the community. Is when we left work or we were left anywhere.
Mm.
The
Mm.
main problem with the Jamaican society is when we go home, the community, how you live with your neighbors, you
Yeah.
me, and so on and so forth. So until we get that organized and it starts in the home as well, the interaction we have with your family and then
Yeah.
the interaction we have with the neighbor,
Yeah.
right? And it spreads out and further and further. So it's like a chain reaction. So I think it needs to change there. We have a huge problem when it comes to how we interact with each other as
Yeah.
people of a country. Yep.
we have to say about this, man. We have to say about it. Well, we have to say about police, man. Because you see a couple of them too, you know, them never did it all, but we have to say about them. You look like you're what you say. And also, you know,
Fierce, Fierce, are not coming. We don't want to hear what Fierce have to
me,
say
hold
about
on,
it.
me send back a link there and see if
Mm,
Fierce that. If Fierce want to add to what we have to say about them. Fierce, you link there, you know, if it's still there and thing. But, yeah, my God,
but I,
if,
yeah, when I love to have a conversation with other people, man. And it, anybody judge, me like we have like when it comes to these, we can't like iron sharp iron in a rambo. You know what I say?
yes, man. That's what I'm say, yo. Me welcome all of them
Mm,
kind of discussion. Like, for talk about them thing because
yeah,
I've been saying, bro. I think you see, if we really want Jamaica reach back to the place where boy did nice one time or when we grew up and so, it's
yeah.
just I gotta take one collective effort. You know, my God.
Exactly. And a problem is Rambo, a big problem I have. Like me forwarding from Jamaica and me living in the United States. I mean, me live around a lot of Jamaicans here. You know what them do?
Mm-hmm.
Them have to conform to any laws. So me not say
Yeah, when
why
you reach
when
over, you
yeah,
understand me? You understand me? About
yeah,
when we left and go cross the water, you know, when we left and go cross the water, we well behaved, you know.
exactly.
Well behaved, you know, man. All police, you know, man. We talk to them good, you know. See,
Yeah,
fierce one have all that.
yeah,
See, we not disrespectful to police when we they cross the water, you know.
mm-hmm,
We're there in a room and we do what the Romans do, you know.
yeah,
But when they are here, you know, we are the worst set. Me don't know why.
yeah.
People
We
break
not
out of
carry
that.
out no discipline in our own country.
No discipline, my God. But
You
fierce
know?
one, where you say go on and now, fierce one.
Yeah. So I was listening to Goldeneye, and he made a good point. And sometimes I toggle back and forth between what he says about when you're stopped by the police, or when you're accosted by the police, you
Mhm.
being compliant in some regards, as
Yeah,
opposed to being combative, and you can spare your life that way.
yeah.
But I have a question in regards to that.
Go ahead, Alliance
Um,
Empress.
if the cops
Yeah.
should be dealing with somebody from Upper St. Andrew, they how they speak. I'm gonna speak like Upper St. Andrew. If the cop is dealing with somebody from that zip code or area code,
Yeah.
and that person is combative, do you think the cops will treat them the way they treat somebody from downtown?
No.
Suddenly the cops may become more restrained, right?
Yes. And you know why?
Tell me.
Not all the time, but in general,
In general, yeah.
those people mostly would know the law more. They're more connected
Right,
and financially, able to pursue anything in the court in regards to any infliction on their legal boundaries, right, by the officers,
right.
right, and compared to a person in down
Mm-hmm.
this law.
Mm-hmm.
Them
So
they know
it's
the law
mm-hmm.
and them can't go do nothing if them get
Then get them points taken.
slap up. Yeah.
So it's
So.
not a case of the cops not knowing how to act. It's the fear of consequences that
Mm-hmm.
keeps the cop in line.
Yeah. Most
So,
times.
right. So when we say that, even when we look at the Buju situation and we say, well, the cop ordered her, I think he must have asked her for a driver's license. She handed him an American driver's license, and we
Mm-hmm.
all saw the video, right?
Yeah.
And she slightly drove off the van. The cop had enough he had enough time where he did not have to shoot her. He could have stepped back, but the cop knew within that moment, he knew Buju, because people from around the way said, Buju's a staple in the neighborhood. Everybody know her. She rough. She's like a tomboy.
Yeah.
She's XYZ, right? So he knows her. He knows her backatives. He know her. He knows who she's connected to, and he already made a calculation in his mind that if I shoot her, there's nothing that is going to come out of it. So it's not a case of the cop, the Buju giving away her life per se. I,
Mm-hmm.
it's a case where the cop could have acted differently, but he chose not to because he did not value her life.
That is correct.
Yes.
Hey, there's nothing right about what was done in that scenario at all. Trust and believe that we don't think so. For me, I just look on the legality of the police officer and how he can
Hmm.
spin his case to get away from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So for
yeah.
me, for me, like I know he's gonna get away. So for me as a civilian in in that
You have
position,
to
you know
act
what
a
I'm going?
certain way.
Yeah, you know what I'm
True.
going to do? Let them put that vehicle on the wrecker. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. So
And
that.
that's what I would do too. I'll
Mm-hmm.
give an example. So I live in a very I live in a very upscale neighborhood, right?
Affluent.
Very affluent. I live in an affluent neighborhood, and and I work with some very affluent people.
Yeah.
And so one night I was heading to see my parents, right? And the cop pulled me over. But I was merging onto the highway, right?
Yeah.
I was merging onto the highway. And every time I merge onto the highway at that particular juncture, it's like I have to make a quick swing onto the highway because it's like a short ramp.
Yeah. And I
So
know.
I make a quick swing onto the highway, and right behind me was the police officer. And him, and this was I was on the 95, so this is in New York. And
Yeah.
him pulled me over and put on him lights and everything. I'm like, oh my goodness. So he came and he was not very, I shouldn't say very, but he was somewhat aggressive. He's like, license and registration, excuse me, you can't come on the highway like that. And he was scolding me up and down. Just so I was like, oh my goodness, this man is going to give me a big fat ticket right now. So anyway, he said to me, I said, just remain calm, don't argue with him, don't debate with him. Because normally I'll engage in a conversation but I said, you know what? He seems very, very agitated,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a child in the car, and I said, you know what, I don't want to escalate the situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
So him take my license, him take my registration, and he went to the police car. And about 2, 3 minutes he came back, his tone changed, his demeanor changed,
Mm-hmm.
everything changed. He handed me my license and my registration. He called me by my surname. He called me Miss
Yeah.
by my surname, and told me have a fantastic night.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, whatever I'm gonna pull up on me, I'm probably gonna read up about my background and see what I'm to see and come back with a change attitude. But the point
Mm-hmm.
I'm making is that had he gone into his car and he pulled up my background and saw something completely different,
Yeah.
it would have been a different outcome.
Yeah.
So I say that to say you have a lot of these police who are operating with a lot of biases, right?
But fierce, not to
Mm-hmm.
cut you off, Selena, but imagine if he had stopped you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when he came to your car door, you're giving him attitude after breaking the law.
True.
Do you think that he would have went to the car and came back in a calmer standstill?
Probably not.
Exactly. So
Probably
because
not.
you're not saying anything or giving off a bad energy towards him, gave him enough time to cool down, right?
True.
Yeah,
But but
and everything changed.
but I give you this other example. There was one time at the time I was working on Wall Street at the time. Well, I still am there, but I was actually going into the office every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to take because where I live, you can take the train or you can take the bus down to Fifth Avenue, and then you take the train down to Wall Street.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was very late, and I had a early morning meeting with our crew over in India. So I was like, okay, I have to get to work. I have to get to work. So and I was late, and I was revving my car. I think I was going like 55 in a 30 mile per hour zone. And a cop pulled me over. The light was on. I remember at one point the light was orange, and I fly through the orange light. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
listen, I'm not stopping. I have to catch this bus because I have to get to the office. And the cop pulled me over. And so when he pulled me over, the cop gave me a ticket. He said, you're going 55 in a 30 mile zone. He gave me a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you run the yellow light. He gave me a ticket for that. At the time, I had just moved into the neighborhood I was living in. So I still had my old address. He gave me a ticket for that. So the man gave me 3 tickets. Golden I was so pissed. I said, I hope you have an awful day. I was so pissed. I was ready to fight for the car. Because at that point I'm like, I am not going to be nice with him.
Oh my
I'm not,
God.
because I was begging him, and he was like, no. This when I done. I didn't curse him out, but
Yeah.
I told him my mind. I said, "Sir, you're mean. You're not a nice officer. Why are you out here? And Because first of all, I'm now late for the call, and him give me
Yes.
3 tickets. When it was all said and done, the man said to me, you lock your coat in your car door. I open I open the car door and I pull in my clothes and I
I
slam the
slammed the
door.
door.
I mean, he wasn't to be fair, he wasn't aggressive with me.
Yeah.
Maybe one, because I was a woman, and maybe he realized that I was dressed professionally. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why he did not go, he wasn't aggressive, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that I've been in situation where I have been somewhat, I wouldn't say combative, because some of these people, they're off the wall, but
Yeah.
I've been in a situation where I've been somewhat combative and I have not gotten that response. Now again, like I said, I'm a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and times when I interact with the police, maybe I'm also dressed a certain particular kind of way. So them stereotype all of those stuff.
Yes,
No,
I do.
had I been a man, I would not have recommended that.
Trust and
Right?
believe. Trust and believe that.
Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is that the cops sometimes they can exercise restraint,
Mm-hmm.
but they themselves make a calculation, and it's a swift calculation they make mentally,
Yes.
how to react
Yes.
within that moment
Yeah.
based on who is in front of them.
Exactly. And this is the reason why even in the black community there always been so much problems with the police, right?
Exactly.
And how they deal with black people in general. Because if you
Exactly.
see you dressed a certain way, move a certain way, the interaction is not going to be good at all. Because they're gonna come in with subconsciously thinking like, yo, the rap videos that them watch and the movies what them see, and the stories that them hear, is that is the type of interaction they're gonna have with you. You get what
Yep.
I'm saying? So
Yep.
most of the 'cause- and most of these people, fierce in America, when they turn police, they do it because they want to serve.
Some of
I I
them. Hmm.
I trust me. Like most of them, if you when you interact with them, they want to serve, right?
Yeah.
And in Jamaica too. But there's a lot of people who just do it for the job.
And it's funny you say that too, because
Hmm.
even sometimes you have black officers who are on the job in the states who so I have a friend of mine who is in the police force right now, and he would say to me when he goes on the job and
Hmm.
he is working certain neighborhood, he becomes fearful.
Yeah,
He also feeds into some of the negative stereotypes that are out there.
yeah,
So if he's going into a particular project, his hand is already on his holster,
exactly.
because anything can pop off.
Hmm.
So, I mean, so like I said, you can look at it two ways, because you have a lot of the officers who are also um, dealing with a lot of fear. They're also feeding
Hmm.
into a lot of the stereotypes,
Hmm.
and we know what those are. But in the case of Buju,
Hmm.
the cop could have handled the situation differently, because he knows her, he's aware of her. But I felt like he used the fact that he knows her and knows her background, and
Hmm.
know that the consequences where he's concerned was not going to be swift and severe,
Yeah,
to get rid of her.
but
Right. So
yeah, yeah. Well, trust me, I agree. And I used to work down in Wall Street, at Trinity Church. You know the Trinity Church?
I don't know the Trinity Church, but I worked at Goldman Sachs
Yeah.
back in the days, and I work at a different bank. No, I won't say where, but
You good. All right. Okay.
mhm,
What do you want to say again? I wanted to say something about that. The interaction with the, police. Like I think sometimes we forget, even though they're trained, right? They're human beings with human emotions, right?
true.
So we have to take those things into consideration while we're dealing with them. And I think when it comes to professionalism, there's a lack of it in with the Jamaican people, the Jamaican police in dealing with the people. I think they need more training in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they need it. They need to learn how to de-escalate situations more than escalating it. So, but
This is what I say to that, Goldeneye.
mhm,
I think that a lot of times we let police officers off the hook and we excuse it as they're humans.
yeah,
However, when
hmm,
citizens like you and I make human mistakes,
held accountable.
we are held accountable.
Hmm.
Because if I should jump in my car and go outside now and I should hit somebody, I'm going to be charged with manslaughter, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's a mistake, it's a human mistake, I didn't see the person, blah blah blah, whatever excuse I have,
Hmm.
you're going to be held accountable, right? So eh,
So, question: when it comes to
mhm,
this case with Buju, right? Do you think
mhm.
the officer should be held accountable, knowing the facts that like we know right now? Do you think there's any accountability there for the officer?
I say yes. I say yes. And this is why I say yes.
Mm-hmm.
The, my thing is this: if you do not hold this officer accountable
Mm-hmm.
in any way, I feel like we are going to see an uptick in this kind of behavior. It's going to ramp up, right? Across the board. No,
Okay.
I
So
remember. Mhm,
so
go ahead.
wait, because me get the answer I want from you. We're gonna play like a
Mhm.
devil's advocate. So
Yeah, man, go ahead.
knowing that the police officers
Mhm,
had a lawful stop, right? It was a lawful
mhm,
stop on the car,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
She didn't have a license, right?
mhm,
She then went in the vehicle,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
Closed the door, drove off after even being signaled by the police officer outside, right? He was
mhm.
giving her a directive as well, before the shooting,
Yeah, man.
do not move the vehicle.
Yeah,
So,
me hear that.
and then you drive off the vehicle. Remember, I don't know
Mhm.
how the law is in Jamaica, right? But in America, a vehicle is
Right.
the equivalent to a weapon,
Right.
right?
True.
Hence,
True.
hence the
True.
eye situation. So you see a vehicle, we can watch the vehicle, we can Monday morning quarterback the situation because we're watching it on TV, but we don't know the fear that was in the policeman's heart or the danger
True.
he felt at the time. So when
True.
he fired that weapon, it is
Mhm.
justified under law, fears. So you still feel that way, so that he should be held accountable after knowing all these facts.
Yes, and hear me out.
Hmm.
No, I am not saying he's going to be convicted of what happened,
Yeah,
because they are going to go before, they may very well go before the court, or I'm not sure how the whole process. Maybe Rambo can educate us. I don't know how exactly the process will be in Jamaica.
yeah,
But the policeman and whoever represents Bojo, they will have their, I suppose they'll have their day in court, right? So I'm not saying that he's going to be convicted, because there's going to be a threshold that needs to be met. Uh, Legally, right? So
yeah.
I cannot say whether how it's going to shake out.
Mm-hmm.
However, I feel like yes, you're setting a precedence here by saying excessive force is not allowed. So
Mm-hmm.
even if the police officer walks, the fact that you have brought him before the courts, the fact that you have brought him to answer to what he has done, will send some sort of a message that we're
Yeah,
not going to allow you to be careless in the
yeah,
field.
yeah. Correct. I agree with that. I agree with. I don't think it will make it to court. To be honest, I think it
Hmm.
will get cleared and be back on duty.
Right, and that may
Hmm.
happen, but to me, you can't analyze somebody in that fashion, and it just there's no kind of consequences whatsoever, whether you're
Hmm.
pulled from duty, whether them send you out without pay for a month, whether somebody from the police force come out and talk publicly, whether there's a loss. It's some there because if not, we're not sending the right message.
Hmm.
No, I'm not saying you're going to lock him away for however long, but there has to be some sort of a precedent set. There have to be, because just now I was scrolling. I think it was on Instagram. I saw. No, I don't know the backstory. Maybe Rambo knows, or Rambo is on the ground, so he may know. a father and a son was both unalive in downtown Kingston. No, I don't know them. I don't know the story, but I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
already I'm like, whoa, this is kind of scary. So I don't know. I don't know why all of this police, and I feel like this is just new too. This wasn't happening back, a year ago or 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This whole uptick in civilian police confrontation has escalated in the past couple of months. So I remember Rambo saying when he started the life that there may have been a mandate. I don't know, but something got to give.
It's not a
Yeah.
hidden one as well.
This other thing is not something that was like them go read it now in our parliament, but trust me, based off of certain actions, I'm gonna say, yeah, man, them a operate off of them get a memorandum of understanding, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
said this are how I go operate, and this is how I go thing there. And like Radcliffe said, this operation shall continue until the Lord comes for his earth. I think that's right there right now.
You see, when I look at these situation that this confrontation between the cops and the inner city youths in Jamaica, I equate it to the police killing in the states where you have the black person and probably a white police officer. It's a similar kind of dynamic that's at
Mm-hmm.
play.
Yeah.
It's similar. It's just that where one could be, probably somebody would say, maybe there's some sprinkle of racism in the one overseas, and in the one in Jamaica maybe there is classism, but it's the
Classism. Mm-hmm.
same kind of dynamic at play,
Mm-hmm.
so
Man, the same kind of dynamic, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Look, you see the two things right now. One, him me not think him did have to use that much force, like that excessive amount of force, right? And
right.
also the person she shouldn't move off.
True. She
Yeah.
Yes,
shouldn't
it's
move
a two
off.
things, are two things, and then like wait, all right, where you go strike the balance? They say, the two person them wrong, and then one person end up
That
face the
analyze.
Right.
ultimate.
Sorry. Mm-hmm.
One of them
I'm
end up face
alive,
the
yeah.
ultimate, and then the other one, we don't know what gonna happen with them. But we see that's something I play out like much time already. And like I said, me see many videos where we say, all right, we see police will look like them use excessive force get somebody, and then we see many videos where the civilian them I got toe to toe. Some of them even are like overpower the police
The
them.
cops,
And
yeah,
I
Yeah.
that's
say,
true.
I say it already, I say, look, like if a foreign enough of them people are there and then go try that with police are foreign, them I go get the blows and scare. With the guy
Them
that with them be killed?
George
If
Floyd.
yeah, adapt the trip and them go get one go have them knee in their neck, one go
Mm-hmm.
have the knee in their hand, one next one go have the knee in their next hand, and I saw them I go deal with it.
But
And
look
then go
much
press
years
it down
George
until them
Floyd
get
get
free.
Rambo. You know much years
Them
them game? At 20 years them game in a Rambo.
okay,
At 20 years them get office at 20. Even though they must
okay.
say from them they must say Mr. Man I go pardon him, but if them pardon him, you know gonna appear right in the street of this country if that happen. No.
That are the issue. That's what I'm saying. Look, you see all of them. I see all of the police them. As I say, the members say them are protect basically a regime, right? So if
Right.
that regime now who basically give them the right,
Yeah.
whether we like it or not, fit do as them please,
Towards them
really and
right.
truly, and it, without discretion, operate with impunity sometimes, right? If them do that then now and then turn round, I go prosecute them. It's a double-edged sword. Or you go tell me if you do this and then I go come turn around prosecute me. I not do nothing for none of them.
Right, right.
That's it there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You
right
not
there.
go you not go tell me say this are the mandate when I say yo this we need so we need to go about with duties them and then you not go turn around prosecute me. It ain't gonna work, trust me. So that's why when them something happen and then we left disappointed because there's no prosecution. Them not gonna prosecute the people and where them set out to do this thing. Remember, so me tell you now start, enough people no know, the police federation, the constabulary was formed to prevent another Moran Bay rebellion.
Yeah.
So when we see that, when their ethos is basically, oh, we build this thing here for make sure say one next Paul Bogle no rise up and chase the crazy ballets out of town. What we
Yeah.
expect? What we expect?
We can read a comment in the chat.
Yeah, man.
Jada said, you know, think them couldn't shoot out the tire them for stop her. Um,
It
Jed,
makes
let
a
me tell you
Hey,
something.
sense.
I watch Wally Show.
Yeah, Jed, let me tell you
Cred,
something. Every
cred.
police officer, their directive is to eliminate the threat, not to slow them down. Yeah,
That's all they were trained.
sadly, they're trained to
Brian
eliminate
Ibar, bless
the
up, you
threat.
know. Alright, let me show,
Granite,
alright,
big
let
up.
me show you something. Let me show you something fierce. Let me tell you something what happened to me. I'm there in a mobile, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
them time before me start drive. I'm in a too long. You see me like, me there work, them time I think me there work at the airport. So, me a forward me yard and me now one of them 7-seater. I think one either one no or one fox. Right? So me there now and me stay say now. See? Then at the taxi and thing. The taxi I think is a robot taxi too. So in what's a robot meaning not a red plate. Right?
Yeah.
I'm there in the taxi and him have a two on the front. So you see rule them where I broke already. So it's not a licensed PPV carrier and him a two on the front. So two red flag, right?
Yeah.
Police checkpoint and him not stop. Police them jumping at them L200 pick up and start run down the guy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And him not stop. Him there behind him, light a flash, ray, and him not stop. Him overtake this big line of traffic, ray, come up, nah stop. Me and tell you say people in a bus are ball, you know. Me there go on back, you know, them time that's me I tell you say sometime me I tell you, man. Yo, you see enough you see all the back seat there when me there, see? Enough people basically scan that seat and say, oh boy, they not go way around this, so me glad me go way around it. Me there and them are running down and me I tell you say the man a drive until him reach one point where him he come like the police them tired for running down. You know them though? Them ram the blouse and skirt Noah bus.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them run right in at the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like him they go turn one corner, like them if make him turn the car as he make the turn and reach inside, them run right in at the side. And when you look at now the Noah bus go one way and the L200 go the next way. And then him lucky because see when he turned that way, it's like when the man it shut off. So L200 shut off and it's like them never get to switch on it back right away. And
Mm.
the brother drive here now and go turn like one whole heap of can and place in a community there and go park and throw and cover. And you see as him fly the door, me jump out of that. As him fly the door, me jump out of that. And coming up, me there close to me yard, you know, but me jump out of that and go so whoop whoop whoop. Hey, me I tell you say, when you look, me see the same L200 like a drive up and down, can't find him.
Yeah.
But me got me gone. And feel like the rest
Wow.
of the evening, like them I comb the area and I look for that guy there. But then there's something me have to listen like. Sometimes we as a people wrong and we
Yeah,
say,
man, we unruly bad. We
but
can be
God,
unruly.
my God.
A
You
five.
hear me tell you say what go on before? Him have two on the front, you're not supposed to have two on the front, my God.
Remember
I know.
five laws, Mr. Brock the saying. Four by the civilian driver and one by
And
the police.
Giannis, reckless endangerment and all kind of city go on.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're not
that's what I
supposed
tell
to
you saying,
ram.
bro.
Yeah, you're not supposed
And
to
me
ram
I tell
fool.
you, oh God, me I tell you, bro. Me I tell you, bro. Many a time we see things like this, and it's always them kind of case here too.
Mm.
Always them kind of case. And then it's like we're like, who right and who wrong this? Two wrong and make a right. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do because when I say, yo, boy, the police, because what the police then they do dangerous enough for them running outside. The Noah bus, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, what is the man now stop? Them no one fire shot in a vehicle. What else them have to do?
No, if you just let them go.
Is either them let
Mhm.
them go or them do what them do. Cause either way and them still never get the guy.
Yeah. You see, in this case now, phase one.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, if somebody was supposed to die in this instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those officers should be prosecuted by the full length of the law.
Absolutely. They were
There should be.
reckless.
Yep. In this
There should be.
case, there's no if, buts, or maybe. So them figure out jail. Whosoever do it.
You see,
Not much.
because
Mhm.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I've lived in, when I came to this country, I've lived in two different neighborhoods, right? When I came here, I lived in the inner city, right?
Yeah.
My dad was living in the inner city, in the city. Well, I don't know if you call it inner city. You call it the city, right? But it was a predominantly black neighborhood, and it wasn't a wealthy neighborhood. It was, uh, you know, it's an inner city black neighborhood.
Yeah,
And
Brooklyn.
no, in the Bronx, in the Bronx.
Okay.
So a whole heap of Jamaicans there. I
Mhm.
mean, so I see how the police policed at that time, right? And then when I left and went to school in Maryland, and I see how the cops operate there as
Mhm.
well. And then when I, graduated college, and then I decided that I was going to leave the Bronx and move to a different neighborhood, and I now moved to an upscale neighborhood. I see how the police operate. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. I remember I had to call the police one time to my home because of an altercation with a neighbor, and the police treated us
Mhm.
like they were wearing kid gloves. At one point, I'm like, you need to rough up the neighbor because them dog. They were so nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were so. I'm like, and that's how they behave. I have never, outside of the time when I got the 3 tickets, and
Mhm.
that wasn't in my neighborhood. I was driving, park and ride. You park your car, you take the bus,
Yes.
and you're gonna work. So I was actually on somewhat of a highway. I don't know what you call it. It's not quite the highway. It's like a local highway I was on.
Yeah.
But in the neighborhood I live in, I have never been pulled over by the police. I don't put on turn signal. I run the red light. I do whatever. Them not stop you. They don't bother you. And even if if they see you on the street, they smile and they wave.
Yep.
I have never had any sort of altercation with with
Exactly.
with them in where I live. But
Yeah.
I see how they operate when I was living in the inner city.
Exactly.
You see, you look out of your window, you hear the neighbors scream and siren and the
Mhm.
police and the beer things, beer excitement.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, it, so is a different set of police, a police certain neighborhood, a police the upscale neighborhoods versus the inner city neighborhoods, or
Mhm.
is it that these police know what they can get away with in certain neighborhoods?
I think so.
There
I
you go.
think so. And they go in to each neighborhood with a separate mindset.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh,
So
so where are we headed? Where are we headed now, fierce one in Jamaica?
I don't know. I feel like I say this. Our police officers will elevate as much as the society elevates.
Hmm. I agree,
You see what I'm
wholeheartedly.
saying?
I've repeated this many a days, even on the Naked Youth podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's the mindset of the people, not the force. It's not. It's a part of the problem, but I think, as I said earlier, the officers are citizens of the country. They live
Yes.
in these neighborhoods. They live in there are neighbors, there are uncles, the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
These are the same. They are us. We are them.
Yep.
So I think it's just the attitude towards each other. Our neighbors, the community, and ends further and further out. I think it will spread out if you treat each other good in a community. You go to another community, you treat each other good.
Mm-hmm.
The parish will be loving, and then the
Mm-hmm.
country, it
Mm-hmm.
extends outwards. So I think it's just our mentality as a people. We're not loving. There's no empathy between
Mm-hmm.
people in Jamaica. We're very hostile. If you notice on the internet daily, you know,
Yeah.
we go through battles daily on the internet, and sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
tell you, out of nothing, it I got to a
Mm-hmm.
certain extent. So
Mm-hmm.
we just have to know how to. Like I live in a somewhat affluent neighborhood now as well. I used to live in New
Mm-hmm.
York, right? And as
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned with the cops and so the police. Right now, like every police in my area knows me. Like I go to
Okay.
walk, I do my walks daily. to exercise and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Police stopping at my foot like, you want to ride?
Look
That's
at
that's
that.
how we interact. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you see, it's the
So it's
same.
different. Yeah. They
Because
will
I
pass,
go
they
bike,
wave.
same thing.
Yeah.
Because when I work from home, I grab my bike and I go biking,
Mm-hmm.
the same thing. They
It's
hey, how are
different.
you? I'm
Yep.
like,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
It's
That's why I
I.
moved from New York in affairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I listen, when you live in a certain place, you vibrate low. You know?
You vibrate
Yeah.
low.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
So
true.
trust
But
and
I
believe.
think with these, I think with the whole addressing the situation with the cops, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be maybe a more multifaceted approach. So I
Mm-hmm.
think what you said makes sense in terms of there need to be more camaraderie between cops, citizens,
Mm-hmm.
people who live in the same community. Kind of,
Yeah.
back in the days where when I was growing up, I tell people it's the community that raised the kid.
Yeah.
It's like you can't
Definitely.
me cannot come from school and act like me want be loud and them go say wait a little bit. Me go tell your mother.
Yeah.
And me a try run, go home, go tell my mother some lie before them reach my mother.
Fierce, me a boy pit there, right? Walking home, any trouble, man. Me I get two beaten, One from the mass time up the sun, one and the one next one on my yard. You get me?
Exactly.
That's how we used to grow up. No, we don't care about our neighbor's child. We don't care about the kids at all.
Don't
No, we
care.
just care about who live in our house. Sometimes we don't even care about them much less. So you know what I'm saying? So I
And
think the
that
community
care,
has to be built.
you're right, because that
Mm-hmm.
care not only stays within the people in the community, extend
Mm-hmm.
to the police, the
Yeah,
pastor, the teacher.
exactly.
Everybody
Everybody.
cares,
Everybody.
right?
Yeah.
The second thing is though that maybe internally, I mean I really know them people a budget and how much them believe in them type of things there, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe them need to train the police to be a little bit more sensitive to the people in the neighborhood and not to be so trigger happy, right?
Yeah.
Have more community policing where you go in, you know the players, you know these people, and once you get to really know these people, you're not really so quick for take them out
Exactly.
because you have some sort of however some sort of bond with them, however, I mean, you're not gonna have no real solid bond, but you know the person, right? So it's going to be
Yeah.
harder for you to take out somebody in some regards as opposed to somebody who you have no idea who they are. So pivot to more community policing.
Mm-hmm.
And the other piece of it too needs to be, they have to have some sort of accountability within the force, right? It has to be there. You
Yes.
can't go around
Definitely.
it,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Definitely.
So meaning if you use excessive force, if you overstep your bounds, if you act like say you're God, well, okay, these are the
Yeah.
consequences,
The
right?
laws
So
need to be fully
fully
extended to you
fully
as well.
fully exactly,
You're
and
not
and
above the
nobody's
law.
above the law.
Exactly.
So all of that needs to be there. And the last thing I would say, that people within the communities, they also need to be educated on how to deal with the police. So
Yeah.
whether it's the MP, the councillor, area leaders, you always have these little people in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they have them now. Not area leaders, probably councillors and the people who work for certain political parties. They come into the neighborhood and they can have these town halls, teach them how to deal with the police, teach them how to interact with the police, educate them so that you can reduce some of the friction where you have between the two parties. So
Agreed.
that's my 2 cents.
And with the town halls too, like they bring the police to the community as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, yep. So
Exactly.
they have a lot of interactions, and they set plans how the police should go about doing their duties as well, and even on the citizens reporting crime.
Yep.
So but when it
Oh, Rumble
mhm.
have the page. Oh, Rumble, you
Yeah.
have it
Yeah.
Yes, since we there how to fix it, might as well. Might
up.
as well. How to fix this thing.
Go on, remember.
As me said, possible solutions. How to fix this. So you don't know if it get me. Me not gonna just come out here and come say yo, oh, this and that happen and that. All right, see some ideas as to how we can fix this problem that we're having. Because
Mm-hmm.
since we find it so disturbing, we forward out here to talk about it. Might as well we give some solutions.
That is facts. It's a mandatory body cameras. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I
man,
agree
that's
with
for
that
going on. They
wholeheartedly.
say the problem start from the top, me say it so.
Yeah.
Both parties have used the JCF to carry out them agenda. Me say it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Every day we get some from a death squad from eradication, acid, rat patrol. Trust me, man. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
All of the above, Dread. All of the above. 'Cause as me say, the powers that be basically them control them and them direct them how them want them to operate. Right? That is why you see all right, the man them all involved in who are the who are gonna be the police commissioner and them the kind of way there.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's like it's a best friend and brethren thing.
yeah.
And you if me brethren, me I go put my brethren in a them in a this seat because him not go around when me say it's not because oh you are the best person suited for the job. Is yo,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if me say yo the sky white, you're not gonna say blue, you're gonna say white. I go I may say yo me could do this. It's not a question, it's a yeah man we are gonna do it.
Yeah.
You see me? And then that can be catastrophic, especially if that person don't mean the person who that them are go send for basically meet or them the kind of action there against them cannot mean them no farmer good, and you don't know the repercussions are stuff like what we see going on in a Granville, because like
Yeah.
I said is not the first we see something like this where the incident we're going on at Granville is not the first, and it's not going to be the last.
Yeah.
Because the incident make remember good, the incident we're going on at Granville basically a because so the people them gather up because
Another shooting.
shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So because I was shooting, the people them gather up, and then one next shooting go on.
Yeah.
So you understand, and then full police them to then operate like a paramilitary unit, they not operate like a police. Even them uniform speaks to like it's a paramilitary
Box.
Yeah.
um
Box.
um
Mm-hmm.
approach they have to things. So the training, yeah, look like might be part of it too. Cause better, yeah, man. Be sure better training needed, man. Because and the infrastructure wise in terms of how them a deal with how them a carry out them job.
Mm-hmm.
Because me don't know if you don't know, but them still a use the big old book them up a station, Man, I say them now have certain things like computerized and so on and so forth, but them still I use the big old book of a station. See?
That's
And
crazy.
we there in a 2026 and the man them a logging a big old ratted charge book of a station, and my god, you must know lay that pass backward, man. That pass backward, man. See? And
So all them a got faster investigations when them a log in a book.
bro, bro,
That's crazy.
trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Me, as me say, yo, and as me say, you see, and you see, me I go say this to you, You see, enough for how like them nah like push for modernize certain aspects of the police force
Mm-hmm.
is a reason why them not doing that. So when time things like this them can get away with shits like this, like oh that report yeah last, or oh it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't filed correctly, and then because it's not filed correctly somebody where supposed to get sink end up get one slap on the wrist, or them not get not all happen to them.
Yeah. How many ballistic labs them have at Jamaica? Like labs?
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I mean, know about one.
Sure.
How many autopsy labs them have in Jamaica?
Autopsy that me no know,
Mm-hmm.
because you see me that me no know again. That we would have go Google or something and see if we could have find and see where it forward with.
Yeah.
You see me?
You know what? What was kind of disturbing about even the video as well and the story, the fact that they mentioned that they put the lady in at the back of the van, right? And she fell out. That to be honest, that was one of the most disturbing parts of the story. Because for me, I was just looking at the incident and how it occurred really. But when I heard that part, it was like, yo, cha cha, you
Hey,
know.
all right, watch out, Golden Eye.
Mm-mm.
This is child's play compared to some stuff when we see where are involved with police shooting. Whether the perpetrator them a regular civilian or them a wanted man, like this is child's play. I
Never
literally
spend
see
them in a
see
one van.
me see shooting or brother, me see the man them seal man. You look, hey, I can't
Mm.
woman that when all them put her in there, that light, brother. Me see the
Mm-hmm.
man them literally take man and dash man in the like say like the man them has some meat, my God. Like say as one carcass, like see the
Hey,
man them
that
swing the man them dash them in there.
remember in America, like me watch a lot of police, stuff, and a lot of things with them put on YouTube and stuff. When police shoot criminals in America, them actually perform CPR on them before paramedics forward. In a
Mm,
lot of cases, them shoot the people.
Mandated.
Yeah,
Mandated by law, yeah.
them actually trying to save the person when them shooting.
mm.
You see the difference?
Yeah, because
So,
if they bring it to court, that's the
mm,
first they're going to find out. Did they perform CPR? What did you do to try to
mm,
save the
Mm.
life?
yeah,
Because that, as I said, that again, that I guess what first one that is legislated, right? So if them not do that now, you can't get in a problem
Yes. Mm-hmm.
because you legislated. We probably more likely don't have that in our legislation.
mm-hmm,
You understand? And that's what I said. So two things affect. Yes, the police them are do. Yeah, some things were unlawful, but then again, you have a legislation where literally just not allow for even a prosecution when certain things go on.
yeah,
You see me? Because the legislation shield them, and guess what again? Guess what again? Them do in a no hurry to fix no legislation because guess what?
mm-hmm,
Because guess what? As me say, them now go send the man them out to do this and do that, and then turn around prosecute them. That is bad
exactly.
business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Same like how me I tell you, say, no, man, the contractor general don't have the means to prosecute them. Why? I saw the man them set it up. All the man them go have one man who I go watch over the man them contracts, and then them go give them the man the powers to come prosecute them.
yeah.
The dog can't have not eat. You
Yeah.
see me? So like it unfortunate, but at them the situation that and we get set up,
Mm-hmm.
You understand me answer? Them the situation that we find ourselves in, and how I go forward out of it. Well, people have to get serious again. We
Mm-hmm.
have to get serious like the Walter Rodney riot them and the gas riot them, them the seriousness they have to go.
Yep. And the people them like the sentence yeah, but the foot of the note right there so with the country with the example of Singapore, it starts with the people. I think that's the only
Bro,
way change is gonna come.
that's why I make sure put that there. See,
Mm-hmm.
because some people there, I feel like Singapore was a bed of roses, and that is not the case.
No.
That is not the case. Singapore was much like Jamaica, right? Much like Jamaica. And then look what them there. I see. You remember when I always tell you say, yo, when them ask me like, so what we think we're going when we do over like Michael Chan? Like, how we can fix this? Yeah, it go take some draconian measures.
Yep, definitely.
It go take some serious measures where we have got to say, yo, all right, this are the plan. And you see where it start from? You see where it start from? The politician them. Okay, you see where it say? Through unwavering
Yep,
political will,
yep,
strict enforcement, and systematic prevention. You understand what I mean, sir?
yep, yep,
See? So that them do. You see what them do? With that, tough laws, a powerful, independent agency and high public sector wages. I don't know why that agency independent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See, so at them the measures they have to go in to fix the problem they were in. Because when they start talk about the police, and when they even start talk about the politician, them like in depth, you know.
Yep.
When I start talk about them, you know, because them are the root of all of the flipping evil we are going on in this country. You know. Them are the root of it. You think of money? Them are money where them say where them put in a parliament where cost them 100 a day time. The root of all of the evil we are facing in this
Now,
country.
tell you, remember me, I watched a couple of sittings the other day, man, and I say, yo, I couldn't sit for 20 minutes and watch the hooligans perform. And I say,
You have
yo,
to
no
wonder, you have
wonder.
to really wonder, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
You have to really wonder. But yeah, bro, see, all of this are too, people, see, this is how we need to
That's a book.
governing the
That's a book
ideal
right
state.
there.
Yes, man.
Okay, me I forgot pull it
Yes,
up on my Kindle.
the matter is first one. You see, we don't follow Marcus Garvey teachings none time at all. Now that's why we're in the position we're in.
I love Marcus Garvey, you know, man.
Yeah, he is our most important.
Yeah, man.
Let me go left this on the screen too. He is our most important national hero. Them say Nanny unrated, but me don't know if not. We not even sure if Nanny exists. Yeah, me over as Paul Bogle and think righteous sacrifice and think um George William God. Me don't know why I'm call him national hero because as far as me see it, him just get caught up because him and Paul Bogle are best friend and
A
brethren.
friend. Mm-hmm.
No, man,
Um,
he helped him, man.
him help him in a which way?
Yeah, yeah, man, with the rebellion and stuff. He
He,
helped him a
he
lot.
helped him for rebel and
Yeah,
think
man.
that I
Yep.
wonder what kind of agenda he bit have because guess what? You see, because me don't trust in people. My mind is to say, oh, you help him because you have an agenda.
Hey, let me
They
tell you
always
something.
have an
Rambo,
agenda.
Let me tell you something. Especially in America, first one, I don't know if you agree with this take.
Mm-hmm.
But black people could never have been free without the white.
No, you couldn't have
Trust
been.
and believe that, yeah?
We couldn't have been because you see, it's because you have to also look at it as they were the majority.
Yeah, yeah.
They were, and they had the money, they had the wealth, they had the resources. So yeah, so if you come and you drop 12 people in a population where there's 100 people who dominate the space, then we're gonna need their help to be free.
Now, you know how that changed,
Hmm.
Fierce? You know how that changed, Rambo?
Oh,
By slave owners owning slaves, right?
Hmm.
Who took care of their kids?
The black woman,
Yeah, and you know who those kids was raised with? The black
the
people's
black
kids as well.
kids, yeah. So they
See,
developed a relationship with the
exactly.
children.
And when they
Hmm.
came up, grew up, they didn't look at those people as slaves to them
They
because
look
they
at them
weren't.
as their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how it changed in reality.
If you watch Harriet Tubman, if you read the story of Harriet Tubman as
I'm
well, because I
familiar.
did,
Yeah.
yeah. Harriet Tubman was very good friends with her slave owner's son.
Hmm.
So when she even escaped the plantation, he didn't even want to get rid of her or unalive her because he had developed a very close relationship with her.
Exactly. Hmm.
Hmm.
That's how it always goes. Sorry, Rambo. Sorry, I just have to
no,
mention that.
no, make me look at this. Someone I kind of act. Someone I want to tell me something for doing in life to so me have to do
They're ready to go to bed. Me have to go to bed, so me have to get up early
Yeah,
tomorrow
at 2 hours
morning.
though still, so I'm surprised Rambo by the way. When we see the notification, I said, "Tan, after on a Sunday yet."
But we
bro.
have to go
I'm not
discuss.
telling
Rambo, I forgot to talk about this, man. We have to go talk about some Marcus Garvey and some
Facts,
Pan Africanism and
me,
facts.
some.
me going, trust me enough here, so I'm gonna go talk about it, because I guess I know dread if me not me good as if me not talk about it, dread good at pre me one way, you see me. And me as me say me believe in a pan Africanism, believe in
Hmm.
as me I tell us what the philosophies and opinions of Marcus Garvey should be taught in school,
Yep,
high
yep.
school, which it should be a part of our curriculum, should be.
Hmm.
You understand? That the man is our most important national hero, or most important one.
But do you
right?
think black people can ever be free?
Yes,
No,
yes.
be free
Free, yeah. And when I say free, I mean, come on, free within the,
mentally.
but not mentally free. No,
No
we
man,
can
free
be
as in
mentally be free,
we
but
govern,
free
we
of
governing our
by
own affairs.
governing our own affairs. There you go.
Yes, yes. That
Of
got take a
course,
Uh,
collective effort, but yes.
of
I,
course.
I don't know. You think so? You think so, Golden Eye?
Yeah, yeah. But
You believe so?
yes. But we
Mhm.
have
That
to
take a
know
collective effort.
ourselves first. You know.
That's what
I
I'm saying. This
think
that philosophy of an opinion of Marcus Garvey. Yes, this are the field manual.
Mm.
right.
Mhm.
We'll discuss it when we get there, but I don't know. I think it would. I have some very interesting take. I think. Well, let me leave that for
Rambo,
another
you have a
time.
next topic, Rambo. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I
Mhm.
forgot. Cause see same thing. Me tell us what this with this Buster man to Buster.
Mm.
My man a national hero, brother. Them a man a traitor, my God.
Traitor,
Mm.
lone traitor.
Man a traitor, blow Buster man and Norman man, the brother. Yo, you see him both are more hero for Jamaica than them man.
Both.
You man a
Funny.
traitor, my God.
Bob
Bob Marley are
Marley
more
too,
hero
right?
for Jamaica than them traitor, yeah, my God. Me I tell you.
Yeah.
You know, yo, you see when me are youth and I hear about them, yeah, we sing about them when I youth. Yeah, sometimes I grow up and actually figure out what these niggas was, man, man, and then we go hear about all the Cara Garden incident, man,
Mm-hmm.
Have you
man.
ever read this book called it was written by Frank Faison, Black Skin White Mask?
I,
No,
I never
Oh, you
first
never
time
never,
hear
read
about
it.
never
that.
heard of it.
It's a good book. Yeah, yeah.
So Dread, post the thing that the thing that the other book there where Walter Rodney did white there so the book
Yeah,
that with
he's not
Walter Rodney.
Jamaican. That dude is from, I think he's from Guadeloupe, who wrote that book. Frank Faison, Black Skin White Mask.
Mm,
Yeah.
Write it down. Frank, what?
phase
Frank
on.
Faison. Let me
I think a FAI
SON.
CON it's supposed
Yeah.
to spell no
I
so.
have the book on my bedside. Hold on.
You
I'm
said
having
black skin, white mask.
Black Skin White Mask. Yeah, he's a psychiatrist. Yeah. It's a good read. It
Couple of
dives
black
into the
skin white
mind of
mask philosophies and opinions of Marcus Garvey and the book there with Walter Rodney.
Face on
How Europe underdeveloped Africa.
Africa.
yeah, I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to read that one. How
yeah.
Europe underdeveloped Africa.
Yeah. Walter Rodney. So them the book there. And yeah, you look like me really need to talk about who and that you know say that me gonna type it as who are the real heroes of Jamaica.
Yeah.
There you go. You can look at there. You can build the
That's some
podcast
go.
around
Who
that.
are the
Yeah.
Mhm.
real heroes of Jamaica? Cause me good as
What
a go for some man who really they dead for Jamaica too, you know, like
for real?
the man who they left Jamaica and go over here to go start the revolution with
The
The
French.
song.
Dessalines, you know, and them,
Mm-hmm.
you know, then a man then and them a man where them a run up and down and I tell you say the maroon them a hold them yeah them a warrior no bomb or
Well,
Mm-hmm.
we'll look at the history of the Maroons too, and what happened there. So
the maroon them not different from the blouse and skirt police them too, yes it?
exactly.
Not different from the police them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, bookman,
I don't know.
clock
I
yeah.
don't know if black people. I don't know if we can ever be. I mean, I don't want to be. And it's so funny because I studied not studied, but I did a few courses in African American literature,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to go back and forth with my professors all the time, back and forth, back and forth. You see, because of how you see, I don't think black people have a predatory mindset. I don't think we do. I think some of us do, but I think by and large, we are not apex predators. And when you're dealing with your counterpart who tend to be apex predators, meaning they are skilled in the art of manipulation
Exactly.
and how are you going to
Well
outmaneuver
on if
them?
well on if you're yeah me agree with this Andre. Sam Sharp no you not nah man or Buster man company. Go on, go through first.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
me I say. So me, I don't know. Boy, let's leave that conversation because it's late.
No, I agree. I agree totally. You know,
Yeah,
I agree
yeah.
totally.
It's a whole mind game thing. I go on out of this world, you know. It's a
Exactly.
whole global mind game. I go
Yeah, man, the geopolitical framework
geopolitical
where I
mind
run,
game.
man, I
Let
tell
me
you.
tell you something,
But
man.
as me
Let
I
me
say,
tell
when
you
me I
something.
work on that too, because me have one next thing where me I go show about that too. Me have few things. Me have one when me basically when me ready up really
Mm-hmm.
and truly and finish the PowerPoint like how me finish that one yeah.
Mhm.
And me I go work on that one there too.
Yeah.
There's a professor I listen to on YouTube. I don't know if you guys listen to him. There's two guys who I listen to when it comes out. This guy is new in this space. I'm kind of skeptical because me, I say, which secret society he belong to? But he has a very interesting take on geopolitics. Professor Jiang, have you guys listened to him?
Oh, the Chinese guy. Yeah,
Yes.
because he actually he studies geopolitics, but he use references to history, which is interesting.
He uses history, he uses literature because he refers
Mm-hmm.
a lot to like the Odysseys, allegory of the caves, all of those Sparta, Rome, all of those
Mm-hmm.
ancient civilizations. So he's well versed and well read in how civilization forms and how they end. And he studied great men of different civilization:
Yeah,
Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, all of these characters, and he's able to use his knowledge of history and literature, and he's able to then kind of predict out into the future. I mean, he called it game theory, right?
yeah, I agree with him mostly.
You agree with him? I agree
Mm-hmm.
with him to an extent. I do, but I'm curious who is putting him up in this space because I think he's working for somebody.
Mm.
Look at his
I
face.
want to say the only person me actually listen to more while and anybody out there. So one guy, one American guy, black American guy by the name of
Mm-hmm.
Jason Black, him run the channel cause and the Black Authority. And then man they
Know
talk about
him.
everything.
Jason Black, never go check him out.
Yeah,
I know
check
him.
him out, the
I
Black
heard about him.
Authority.
I heard
Mm-hmm.
about him.
Then the man then the man they like you would probably view him as oh radical, but guess what? You need for radical for a reason, man. Because you see them man, him talk about everything, man and woman business too, and the same political ism and schism go on in America and everywhere
Mm-hmm.
else too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, him talk
Mm-hmm.
about him, man. One solid dude, man. Solid dude.
What's his name again?
Jason Black, you know. So yeah, Jason Black,
Jason.
oh, him run the Black Channel or the Black Authority.
Yeah, the Black Authority. See.
Jason
Mm.
Blackwood. Let me put it in my
No,
notes.
Jason Black.
Jason
Jason
Black.
Black, yeah.
Okay.
No
Okay.
one. So as I said, yo, me go thing. And see at that time, the same thing again. No, me just say I said I have dread. I mean, no dread. I said Alexander wasn't great.
Great, man.
You guys listen to
Alexander the
Candice
Greek.
Owens? You guys listen to Alexander was good. You guys listen to
Ale-
Candice Owens?
Yeah, I do.
You
No,
listen
so
to her?
me not use her no.
Me
I do.
can't. No, no,
Me not
no.
use her no.
She a little bit
She does.
dense for me.
She's
Hmm?
a political shill.
Something not
Me
right
not,
with
me not
Candice.
use her none time at all. She for me she's a person. She have a black face but a white heart.
Yeah, sometimes she makes sense, but I feel like
She always a panda. She always a panda.
she
That are the and
ponder. That is it. She
you see
ponder.
from me I do that. You see from me I do that. No, me can't.
Golden, I
Mm.
agree with her. She Golden, I got quiet.
No, no. I watch. I follow her a
You
lot
follow her.
because she's a
I listen to her,
conservative,
you know.
and I'm more on the conservative side. So
You're more on the conservative side.
yeah.
I listen to a lot of people, so you see, because I understand how this space works. They will put a lot of these people in this YouTube space, you know. They put a,
Hmm.
and you don't know who's behind them because legacy media is dying, right? So this
Yeah.
big CNNs and the MSNBCs and those platforms are dying. So
Yeah,
you
man.
find what you find is a lot of these podcasts are popping up all over YouTube, but you
Hmm.
don't know if they tie back to CNN. You don't know if they tie back to MSN. You don't know who's behind them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
whenever you listen to them, you have to take it with a grain of salt. So I don't just listen to one person. I will listen to a few people about the same topic to say, okay, because I don't want to be poisoned by just one person.
Yeah. That's what I do as well.
Yeah.
I don't really stick on one side, but I have my preferences per se, but
Right.
like
But I want
I
to tell you, sir,
yeah.
the only side me stick pan, I black side.
There you
You understand what
go.
I say? That's why I tell you,
There
so me,
you go.
the pan Africanism. So me and King Selassie apart. I'm from the Solomonic dynasty.
Yeah.
Aye.
You understand what I talk about?
Yeah.
Black, me say. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're living in Rome, bro.
We're
Even
living in
even
Rome.
if you live in Jamaica, it's still governed by Roman laws.
Yeah, but
Still
over that,
governed by Rome.
but
Mm-hmm.
over that, but as I say, like anybody like who I teach me nothing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you have to from that, you have to cut from that the cloth.
With Candice Dredd, right? Candice, she write about Kamala. She write about Macron and his husband wife. I don't know.
Oh,
And
about
and
the husband
yeah,
was that's
and
funny.
she's right about Charlie Kirk.
All right,
She's
you
very
talk about
right.
right about them the people.
Mm,
You see that same guy that me tell about Jason Black.
yeah,
Him with him, anything where she a talk about him know that and him a talk that before she. Me I
yeah,
tell
But
man.
you that.
I understand that Candice is right because I know I think she's right about Charlie Kirk.
Mm-hmm,
I've followed her for a long time. But my problem with Candice is it's
mm-hmm.
twofold. What is Candice's objective? Wh-
Good question.
what is she trying
She
to do
she
here?
just
What
look
is her
like she a keep some card close to her chest so she does not.
yes, what is her
And you see that?
objective?
You see that for me?
Mm-hmm.
That is deceptive behavior.
No, I don't think so. In regards to Candice, you know why I don't look at like she have an objective. I don't think a person who's willing to lose everything, right, and gain nothing by putting
Mm.
out her theories, right? I don't see objectives there. I don't think she has ulterior motive per se, because she's standing to lose a lot of time. Remember, she was one of the main persons when she was working with Charlie Kirk, right? And then she worked with the Jewish guy. What his name? Forgot his
You know
name.
who you talk from
Yeah,
TPS.
yeah. Turning Point. No, Turning Point
TPUSA.
USA is Charlie Kirk, but she was
Yeah,
working with a news
me know who you
agency.
talk. I know who you talk. The guy where she
Yeah,
fought she him fire
yeah,
from the place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because of our anti J stance,
Right,
right?
right, right.
And she's still on it right now. So you have two factions in the Republican Party:
See,
the
huh?
anti J,
Ben Shapiro.
yeah, Ben Shapiro. So you have the anti J, and then you have the people who are causing the wars right now, right?
Right. But if you listen to Professor Zhang, you'll
Hmm.
understand what is happening and why it's happening.
Well,
Because
not
of
even that. No, not even
Mhm.
that. If you read Revelation, you probably
Yeah,
see.
yeah, right. Because
Yeah,
what is happening, is
nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it.
it's two elite factions fighting
Yeah,
against each other now,
yeah,
One is pro and one is anti.
yeah, yeah,
But it's two elite camps that are fighting to be the deep state.
yeah,
Right, because we all know the president is just is a puppet, right? It's just
yeah,
the person who runs things is in the deep state.
yeah.
They have the agendas.
But biblically too, like there's nothing you can do to stop him. Like he cannot die. You cannot kill him.
Mm-hmm.
He has to bring out the agenda,
He has to bring
and
out the
and
agenda.
that's how the world. The transition into the new world order will form. You get me? So it's
I
a
think
lot. It's a lot of spiritual thing, mixed in with a lot of politics and stuff. So it takes a lot for you to decipher if you don't, watch and study a lot of things too. So you just look and
true.
like a lot of people they just care about the food, the price of the food, and the gas, and they're not really seeing the bigger picture, per se.
Right, right.
And
That's why
some,
I say we don't need to read the philosophies and opinions of Marcus Garvey because you
Mhm.
see, them a man a new world order don't really include we, no my God.
It does not.
No, no,
Because
you know.
even Professor Jiang, when he speaks, I saw something from Life just now. So let me respond to him really quick. Life, if you're watching, I'm neither conservative nor what do you call it, neither Republican nor Democrat. I'm an independent thinker as much as I can be.
Hmm.
We're always influenced by many things, even though we try to tell ourselves that we
No,
our
we are.
thoughts are independent.
That's why I don't read.
Yeah. So I'm in the middle. I follow my heart and I try to come to my own conclusion
Yeah.
about things.
My
Yeah.
answer, life, my answer, I am a conservative, to be honest. Yeah. I'm a conservative. But I don't know. My ideologies are my worldview are not based on politics per se, but my moral compass in certain things. Right? When it comes to
But then how do you
politicians,
reconcile
no, I
the
don't care about
MAGA with the Africa, the black agenda?
because I know it's not about the MAGA. It's a bigger picture. Like I just said to you, they cannot stop Trump in what he's doing. You know what? You know why what I like about Trump?
Mm-hmm.
You're not telling my son to go turn no girl. You know what I mean? That is enough for me if you give him a little tick. I don't like nothing about him or no other side. The Republicans are I just like conservative values
I see what
in
you're
the
saying.
country where I'm living. You get what I'm saying? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice the blue states versus the red states, how they are
Mm-hmm.
managed. The blue states are the most expensive and hell-ridden states in the country. Just by the policies that they implement in their states. So that you
But the
cannot
red
you cannot go
states
around.
are, yeah, but the red
Mm.
states are also poorly run. They tend to be the least educated, and they tend to be overrun with guns, with firearms. So each has their positives and their negatives.
Are you sure? In terms of the guns, yeah, I agree. But in terms of the education, are you sure?
Yeah, man, the blue states are more educated and make more money.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm positive,
You know why they
100%.
make more money? Because the taxes
Mm-hmm.
are more, rent is
Taxes are
more.
more.
It's everything is
It's by
more.
design.
Yeah. So
It's other night. It's by design. All of it is
yeah.
by
So
design.
it's
But
more
that's for a
expensive in
different
those states.
conversation. It's by
Yeah.
design. This is a deep rabbit hole we're going to get ourselves
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But so
But
let's
but
just leave it
but it's
there.
just my values per se, not with the politics.
Hmm.
Like I like things on that side more than I don't care about the politicians, right? And
That's why I'm telling you, so we have to go talk about the hero them first. We have to
yeah,
talk about who a hero boy and who a hero boy.
And who should be hero? There you
And who is
go.
supposed to be hero
hmm
boy because
Yeah.
enough man do more things than bust a man teeth
but
and manly boy. Yeah.
you know what that why
No
that is.
hero.
But you know why that is, Rambo? Where
Mm.
those people are heroes,
Why?
because only the winners of war tell the
Look
story.
for right
There
this.
you go.
You get what I
There
say?
you go.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I hear Professor Jiang said something on his channel one time, and I said, you know what? This man is so right. And I actually tied it back to the whole cartel massacre bounty debate.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that everybody's up in arms now about Trump going into Iran, bombing the school the school with all girls, and
Mm-hmm.
how heinous that is and whatever. But he
Yeah.
said a lot of for closing. He said a lot of this also happened within the Roman Empire. A lot of this happened back then, and a
Yeah.
lot of these empires that in the Greek Empire, a lot of these empires that rose and fell, they did a lot of atrocities,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
nobody remember the atrocities that were committed. They just remember the civilization and the great
Exactly.
men who led those
Mm-hmm.
civilizations.
Mm-hmm.
So no, in the grand scheme of things, nobody care about how you came to power.
Mm-hmm.
They only care about the fact that you were in power and you were in charge of a
Yep.
civilization.
Yep. Yep. And guess what? One thing what I like with Dr. Zhang, right? He enforces a saying that, like, I don't know if I've heard this saying from a rapper. It's called Nas, right? He says, "There's nothing new under the sun. It's not
Nothing
what
new.
you do; it's how it's done. No matter how we grow up as people and say, 'Oh, we're special and we're the bright,'
No.
somebody has done it before you.
Since
Better
them
to,
used to be able to tell time, how them used to be able
yeah,
to tell time back then when them
yep,
not have no fancy nothing. You know,
yep,
go out in the sun and them can tell if a 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock,
yep,
if a planting season, if a not planting season.
yep,
They were able to figure it out. How
yep,
them build the pyramid. I know some of them we can't figure out how them build the
exactly.
pyramids in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
There's
And
nothing. You read the Bible and you see philosophical thoughts. These were
yeah,
before some of these the Old Testament was before Christ, right?
mm-hmm.
And the New Testament was after Christ. And you see that, I mean, these same principles apply today.
Yes, yes.
See,
Nothing new
see,
under the sun.
see, see where thing the other way, you know, or the thing there with the philosophy and opinions and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Read the estimate
it look
about the
like we
seven
really
years
need to
later
go.
run.
I have to go read a book there and come discuss it for real. I have to go really discuss.
Yeah.
how you know if you bring the black states to the forefront and
I have an
bring
idea.
Jamaica to that the thing.
I have an idea.
You have an
Mm.
idea?
Yeah, we need to form a book club.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Also book club.
book club, and yeah, good some gets because
And we don't have to discuss dance all the time. We
no,
can
no,
discuss
No,
like
we
exactly,
don't,
positive things.
no, because I guess
exactly.
that's a bill match up because I don't always want to discuss no dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Because dancer, but some me want to learn some things and share my knowledge to
Mm-hmm.
my ideas here. Because see, I'm not telling you say yo, that you see, when we say previous one, where you hear me say yo, I'm from the Solomonic dynasty, and enough people that flavor enough people, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why is this
That
man?
flavor enough people, you know, Mr. I am of the Solomonic dynasty. Enough people don't know say I see him King Selassie me I talk about.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
See, but as me
they
say,
end up if they me I cut you off because they're gonna like say you are no working Solomon in a youth. Let me tell you this: the 12
mm,
tribe, you know,
mm,
just so Solomon have so much wives, you know, and concubines, you know.
mm.
Mighty God.
And why did do that?
Yeah,
Why did do it?
The Lord Almighty only spare his kingdom because he was the son of who? That is why Solomon.
David, right?
That is
Son
yeah,
of
and
David.
he built the temple, right?
Mm-hmm.
God
Mm,
didn't take away his wealth and his kingdom because of his lineage and his father, right?
mm,
Yeah, because when he turned him face against, he turned his back to God and indulged in certain type of spiritual acts, right? That's when God left him, but he never took away his kingdom until he died. And once he died, it's split in at 12 tribes. You get me? Yep. So we know a thing, man. What you talk about? We know look at a thing, man.
mm. So you see
Oh.
anything I tell you about with Singapore? That's me I tell you,
Mhm.
bro. That me say some I think that we sound draconian, bro. But me I tell you say sometimes you say so, yes, if we achieve where we go, some people just have got like some sufferation for go on because there's no prettying up anything, bro. You know, I
Mhm.
state a bother we
Yep.
right? Because I tell you say, bro, me up on the ground, me can't tell you, like me see movements out there, where me look on it, me I like, bro, or I go compete with this, like
Mm-hmm.
the building when me see Chinese, them I do out here, my God,
Georgia.
Mhm.
yo, all right, the man them a build bypass and so right, and the man
Mm-hmm.
them get one land out Miami Bay, a Saint Ann, and the man them a build basically some house out there. And I tell you say, but me I tell you say the man them a move like clockwork, to build the house. Them,
Wow.
couple of the unit them done already, like them just a build house. And it's like a one gated community, right?
Yeah.
Out of Miami Bay. So when you go in a Ochton, you can't miss it. Right as I come off of right as I come off of the roundabout this so for either you go a town or you go a Ochi town this so just with the right on your right hand when you go in a Ochi town. You see me? So that a part of some things where I like the business dealings where the government engage to
Mhm.
get certain things done boy but me I tell you my God and that a one or two things. If me tell you the amount of hotels where I build on the
In
shore,
Jamaica?
if me tell a fierce one, the amount of
Mm-hmm.
hotels were built on the shoreline. Some shoreline where you look on it, you see bush over the sand, something there. If me tell us the project where the man them card off this so and then build up big old hotel. No matter what hurricane will go on, with the people are wonder one a panda war go on, the hotel them are building. Who are
Mm-hmm.
renovating. I want to tell you, say, the man them do a wicked thing, fierce one. The man them the man them lock the hotels basically, and this is like one look inside, like inside me get. So the man them lock the hotels. Some of them fear up to all 1 year, and you know why them do that?
Mm-hmm.
Because the insurance where them stand for collect
Wow.
after them doing that. See,
Yep.
and
Yep.
them redundant. What then staff? Hold on, because I have to go up on the road. Hold on.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jamaicans on a whole, anybody here living in Jamaica, Don't think that that little hurricane we passed the other day is nothing. That's coming.
Is it more? You think you're gonna have more severe hurricanes?
Not only that, even in the states here, right now you have 3 to 4 viruses, right?
Yes.
Swirling around, right?
Yeah.
The danger is not in a single virus and fears. It's when they mutate to each other, into each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be a normal time. Trust and believe that. You think COVID was anything? And
Hey, listen,
this is
man.
from my
COVID.
observation and affairs. This is not reading anything. I just watching it. This is me putting together multiple things that's forwarding like into my meds,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Yeah.
look at it and say, oh damn. Even
Hey,
Trump. You think Trump not gonna wait? In 2028, you know?
You don't think so?
No.
well, I've got to stick up it. I've got to jump out and go on. So I've
Yeah,
got
man. Go on, man. Bless up on yourself.
listen,
Great.
but
Yeah,
I'm gonna say,
man.
bro, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
one of me go come explain again like the thing that we're going with real estate in Jamaica, like what
Yeah.
the thing they might build up Boya and the rate. But for make a long story short with the hotel them, the man them lock the place for way over the time where them really need to and redundant the staff them all in all for collect insurance
Insurance.
payout and the staff them with them redundant with them give them whatever them I give them for redundancy out of so scamper for work and some of them can find work and some of them can't find work and nasty work remember me I tell you nasty
Gotcha.
thing.
Gotcha.
But I'm not telling you say yo bro me up on the ground and miss some things and yes me make kind of fortunate for you. You understand? But I'm gonna say me have got get more details and thing that one. Me explain it one next time. But trust me, like the ball game we play out here more while. Remember me I tell them man. And always
Yeah.
people them suffer. People them suffer,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. But anyway, people, big up and on, you don't know anything go.
Yeah, man. Bless up your
It
number.
was you understand
Miss
another
Empress
life where
Fierce. Blessings.
excuse me. I mean, I've got to chop up
Blessings.
that one here
Yeah.
with AI and post some like some snippets like some conversation they go on with and I post all of them. So
Hey,
me
so me never watch back a play black yet.
yes, that's what I say. Me I go chop
Never
up
hear
like
myself
snippet.
on the internet.
Me I chop up some snippet of this and thing and like just post it on like post it on IG, post it on that channel like, in a shorts and them the way they and thing. Me
Yeah.
go do it, me I do all of that there and thing.
Yeah,
And
Put
man.
it my IG. All of my family here before. So it's like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Is this my daughter? Is this my sister? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
it is what it is. But you
Yeah,
don't
man.
know again, no people. You don't
Bless up
know.
a chat. Bless up everybody.
See,
Yeah, man.
this
Good
was
night.
another
Right.
unapologetic, podcast and thing. Until maybe the weekend sat there, maybe sat them stay and jump out again. And so I go on. Me so I go on. Me get the time and thing we jump out Saturday. Big up in the people. Until next time.
Bless up.